Yes, welcome back and great to have your company in the Pregame show. Well, thanks to Harvey Norman Betty, there's not a cloud in the sky.
There we go.
Beautiful day it is. During the break, of course, we sent Addie Howe out at ground level. Sun shining, warmed up a little bit out there, has it, Addie?
Sun is shining, it is warm, no breeze at all, but down to the ground conditions. We've got a bit of a drier ground today. It seems really fix the dry patches that they've got sort of in their goal squares, inside the 50s and in the middle, sort of that dusty dust.
Dusty
dust.
So we've got
We're on a roll.
We are at Dusty's. Yeah, we are at Dusty's ground.
Yeah,
Well, the comments were made there too, Addie, for team sheets and all that sort of stuff. About how much the ground is shared, so it doesn't get enough time to recover.
That probably is one of the down parts of the oval across the road as well. Yes.
The cricket pitch in the middle there too, which they can't do too many and all sort of games.
breeze, Addie.
No breeze as of yet, but we'll with that throughout the game, and also of course turf cricket pitch sort of in the middle. So I can imagine players would try and avoid that. Doesn't feel very nice at all.
Exactly right. She's here for Metricon Homes. They want you to. Now, Metricon's giving you $60,000 to upgrade your designer series home with some of Australia's leading home brands. From your kitchens to bathrooms to living spaces, you can add the finishing touches to make it yours. The Metricon Live It Up celebration on now. Visit Metricon or pop into a display home around Gippsland. The Qualia 39 in Traralgon, the Delta 28 in Lucknow, and my favourite, Timmy, is the Santorini 29.
You just like saying Santorini.
I do. I like Santorini. Beautiful home down there in Wonthaggi. You can check them out. They're all there. Display homes across Gippsland. That is Metricon Homes. Let's have a look at some of the games today. We've got some good games of footy happening in the Gippsland League. Of course, Nick Lucchino will keep you up to date with all the scores across the afternoon. And good to get your thoughts on these ones. Just quickly, guys, Leongatha take on Bairnsdale. Gippsland, a few outs there for Leongatha, with Westaway and Ty Hall being the main ones out. Finn Donahue goes out, but they do get back in Jay Walker, which is good to see Jay back. I think it's his first senior game for the year. Ben Ford, Hayden Lindsay is a good story as well. He obviously had that back concussion at this ground where we're calling from this afternoon, but good to see him back. And Tyler Richards into this side. They take on Bairnsdale, Cooper Vickery, Riley Taylor, Harry McGuinn, Cale Frith and Billy Pryor into that Bairnsdale side. Thoughts on who wins?
I think the outs for Bairnsdale is probably the biggest story out of that, with Oscar Morrison, Braden McCarry, both out, those two big guys. Game for Bairnsdale going to Leongatha. I think those two big outs up forward create even more hurt for the Bairnsdale Redlegs, and I think Parrots will get it done nice and easy.
Foxer, thoughts? Who wins?
Leongatha win it, and they win it pretty easy, especially over there. But saw a different Leongatha last week. It's a little bit roller coasty against Maui, and I don't know, the conditions after half time didn't help. But they'll win. Get better than what they were last week.
Yeah, and I'll go Leongatha as well. I think the senior players that they've got in their side and that leadership will probably take over from that Bairnsdale out in there for.
I don't see any Dyson Hepball yet.
Still over. Yeah.
He's in Ibiza.
Sorry. I'm not on socials like you used to.
No, I saw his
and I see he's in Ibiza.
I saw his socials this morning. He was up behind DJ, whatever.
Yeah, he was Fisher.
Yeah, who's he playing for over there? Because I'll tell you what, he's milking every cent he can out of other clubs. He's doing that intentionally.
Is that
he's doing well.
Wow.
I did it very well. But no.
The difference is that
I just love the fact that he said, I can't wait to get back and play for the Parrots.
Yeah, so in the second half of the season, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah, no.
Mafra take on Moe, and ins for Mafra, Kevin Rondon, Harry Stables, Will Rothberg.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue Home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League. Visit Electel after the final sign.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
I was like a bad lineup changes that whole. Every second. But I know Jack. There you go. That's good. I really. Just thought, I think you've quite for me. Side, you got very different. Would that be the you sort of first time? Take on. Harvey Nyoke. In for them, literally. Because it means Riley Wisbicki can go a good target. Options. Move. First half, especially they the goals to really. Line up there. On for Norman. Box of you to be able to. Thanks to Gippsland. Don't forget their half-yearly with Latitude bonus gift card up to a. So every dog had to be
Testing, Jamie. Can you hear me?
Couldn't go to the catch pen, so they had to be caught
All
by
good.
lure.
Sounds a bit better.
Which is unusual.
Park here between Warragul and Wonthaggi this afternoon. Great to have your company. It is a pre-game show and have finished both going through their warm-ups, and we've with this Warragul side. They get in Jordan Stewart, Zach Stewart, Reece Galvin and Matthew Gray. Comes into this side. Bit of a hiatus. For Wonthaggi, Ethan Dickinson comes in. They lose Billy Waihoon. But the big out for Warragul is Sam Wibley, their number one ruckman. Heath Jinks was back, and LB Phillips along with Cameron Thompson out of this Warragul side. Thoughts on this game quickly, Timmy?
Well, I guess, as we said, second versus third, cracking game. And you mentioned at the start of the call that the round 2 game that it was between these two sides, obviously then Warragul were over to run over the top of them. So perfect conditions today. The ground's in great nick. Weather's beautiful. So looking forward to seeing a great contest between these top sides.
All right. Of course, we've got our Zambrero goal of the day contender, Hot Chips, the source of happiness at Zambrero's. They're changing the game with these new hot chips because you can feel good about it. Air fried, perfectly seasoned, zesty chicken salt. Head into Zambrero today. They're in Warragul right here, also in Traralgon, and now open in Main Street in Bairnsdale. Addy Howe, you've been on fire with the Zambrero goal of the day a couple of times this season.
I sure have, and I'm actually going to do it again.
Okay.
And I'm going to back Sam Grumish again, because every single time I pick him, he wins it again. So, lucky little charm for today.
All right. Boxer, who do you like?
I like the fact that Jed Lamb is in this side because he can actually turn it on here at the Gold Park. So I'm going Jed Lamb straight out for him. And down forward, the one and only young Jared Blair. We'll call him young, but he still knows how to find the goals for me.
All right, Timmy, have you got one for us?
I've got Tommy Stern and Jackson Foon.
Jackson Foon, here's one.
So
what about you, Scudman?
Well, I think Shannon Bray from the pocket might be able to roll down a bit of a defender for Wonthaggi. And
that's left field.
I'm going to go, it is, and I'm going to go another left field one too. I'm going to go Reece Galvin. There'll be a slow play, there'll be a stoppage, he'll centre the ball inboard about 60 metres out and Reece Galvin will just unload.
I was only going to say Tommy Tris, but that's the wrong sheet I was reading.
Yeah, it's the wrong team, yeah. All right, there it is, our pre-game's all done. Before we get to our break, here we go.
Could say another one, but I don't want to hurt you.
Well, it's one of those little jokes again this afternoon. It's only a little ripper, I reckon it is.
Can't wait.
So what do you call a lady that has one leg shorter than the other?
That was just off the top of the head. Sorry, Nick. I stole his joke. I didn't know that was the answer. And it just
well done, Scudder. That's fantastic.
There it is. The joke of the day.
As good as it gets. Time to go, Boxer. See you later.
Thanks to the Mafra Community Sports Club, of course.
Yes, thanks, Mafra.
Great value, great food, and a place to catch up.
Scud's joke of the day moving forward.
Head down to the Mafra Community Sports Club with a welcoming atmosphere, quality meals, and your favourite drink. The perfect location for a spot.
That is just not on.
First quarter action of this big game is to the break. It is Warragul taking on Wonthaggi. Very good afternoon. And welcome to Western Park down here in Warragul. What a game we round 11 of the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. Taking on Wonthaggi, and this is certainly going to live up to expectations. Some big ins to this Warragul side, and they take on Wonthaggi, who are in very good form, and they got strength right across each and every line. This Warragul side, though, they're 8 wins. Second half of the year of their for the last couple of years at least. And round 2, this was an interesting game because it saw the Gulls storm home from behind and pinch a 3-point victory down there in Wonthaggi. Today's game might be a little bit different. Great to have your company. My name is Daryl Cooling. My co-caller this afternoon will be Timmy. Timmy, good afternoon to you.
Scud, good afternoon to all our listeners. Looking forward to the game here at Western Park. What is 2v3 game, and should be an absolute cracker, and as you said, based on that round 2 action, looking forward to another close game between these two.
Nick Lacino joins us. Special comments, all thanks to Metricon Homes. Boxer, you better get straight to your special comments. We've got a laid out.
We have got a laid out, then good afternoon to everybody as well. Yes, we do. Brody Marbilia,
yep.
Probably said that wrong. He's a laid out for the Wonthaggi side, and they've brought back in Kay Patterson. So a good in, but a big out for the Wonthaggi side. Big, strong. He's had a great year, Brody, as well. So they'll sadly miss him this afternoon, Scott.
And of course, Addy Howe is with us, all thanks to Metricon Homes. Addy, how are you?
Daryl, and it's a great day down here at Western Park. So keen for a good clash, hopefully a close clash with both of these two teams going head-to-head today.
All right, who wins, Addy? Who's your tip?
I'm going to go Warragul by 9 points.
Warragul by 9. Boxer?
Warragul for me by 18.
18, all right. Timmy?
I think I went Wonthaggi, so I'll go Wonthaggi by 11.
Wonthaggi by 11. I think Wonthaggi can win as well. I think it's going to be a single point.
No, what a shot.
Wonthaggi by a point. It's going to be a great game, that's for sure, in the middle of the ground. To start the ruck, well, you might be suspecting someone a little bit different in the middle, because it looks to me that, Matt Gray is in the ruck duties, and he is going to start in the middle of the ground. He's back into this Warragul side. Jasper Shon is the other ruckman. He gets the first tap down. Through there was Harrison, and a quick handball, a quick kick. Chug was there. They're going to get a hand on it, and then he gathers it nicely. He'll handball over the top to his teammate in Dickinson. Runs and carries. Good tackle on that occasion was by Caleb McIntosh. Umpire said, let's ball it up on the outer side.
I thought Chug would have gone to Jed Lamb, but he hasn't. Muratore, is that how you say it? Muratore has gone to Jed Lamb, and Chug's going to play higher up the ground.
All right, Sean with a tap down over the back. Clearance there goes to Wonthaggi's way, but Warragul swoop on it quickly. There's Sanini trying to bust through the tackle of Glenn, and the umpire will do it again, and we've got another ball up.
No holds barred already. Unbelievable.
Nice and early. Gray with front position gets the tap down. Wonthaggi going to look to take the clearance. Get the handball coming out there through Lindsay. They'll take it clear, but cut off there by Sanini. He gives the handball across to Stearns. Going to put it inside 50 for the Gulls first. And marking there in front is that man, Moratore. Take the relieving mark. Deep inside his defensive 50. He's going to come out here. It's a tough kick. It was not Liam Sarong. We'll have around 40 metres around from the Warragul goal.
Here too for the goals is Jordan Stewart. Extra firepower, but I think he's actually starting on the bench. So they've gone a little bit different here, the goals down forward.
Ball comes back in. Reed, front position, gets a tap down against Sarong. He does well to follow it up though. Umpire says play on, trying to knock it out there. Nothing's clean. Get in there and ball that thing up. Oh, he does. We'll have a ball up.
They've got Reece Galvin full forward at the moment too. He's normally a forward as well, so he normally plays down back. So they've really mixed it up at the moment, the goals.
So Reed in the front spot, taps it down. Little from Bates, although reading it nicely. Gives it to Grummage. Little kick, doesn't go required 15. Play on to the umpire. Here is Galvin. Got his handball smothered. A quick handball by Burns. It should merely be a free kick. Little tug on Dickinson. And now we might be in trouble because the umpire said no. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
And it's the biggest mismatch ever. You know, young Burns on Galvin. There's a bit of a height difference there too.
And strength as well. Hobbs read this one beautifully from the clearance. Gave a handball out the back. The little left foot chiseling kick from Moore. Can't quite find Lamb. And a little soccer. Ooh, that looked to be out of bounds on the full, Timmy.
I didn't think that it hit the ground before a boot got in there. But anyway, umpire's close to what we are, Scud. We'll have a ball in at 15 metres around here from the Warragul goal. Doing all the attacking early here in this first quarter. Thanks to Get You Finance. Gippsland Reed, tap down in front. Zanini tries to fend off two. They ping the arms there. He's not going to get rid of that. Umpire says no prior. I'll come in and we'll have a ball up.
Great tackle.
He's got the new boots this week as well, Sanini. He had a great game against Druin last week. He's gone purple this week, purple. Last week was orange.
Reed gets a tap down. Hobbs is there. Quick handball out looking for Grummett. Doesn't well. Gives a fend off. Runs 20 metres backwards though. Went for a handball looking for Leeton back there. Went out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in 60 metres around from the Warragul goal.
So dodging pillars, light towers. Western Park, no score to start this quarter. Gray in the front spot and just crashed through Aidan Lindsay. They probably played against each other 15 years ago. And then he went for Blair as well. Handball out. Backwards handball there came from Carpenter. And then a chiseling little kick from Harrison was a good one. It found the hands there of Grummett. Galvin's a target in the miss. Good little spoil that time by Burns. He fights for it again, does Galvin, with Burns becoming the tackler. Over the footy on that occasion. Was it Dickinson?
He'd be disappointed with himself then too, Galvin. He had perfect sit on the ball and just did enough not to mark it.
The tap down this time was from the ruckman there of Thomas. Ball in dispute. Reed becomes the tackler on Harris.
Are we taking a tackle count?
No.
Because I tell you what, we've had that many stoppages. They're all due to the tackles.
But the intensity is unreal. They are tough tackles. Absolutely. 45. Ruckman comes in there, gets a tap down. Nothing clean. Hobbs though, very. Handball. Nothing able to come out of that. And guess what? Ball up.
Hey, I tell you what, Hobbs has been on fire early. He's been tough around the ball. A bit of an angry pill this afternoon as well.
Stern gets the tap down there, comes clean.
Here he
gets
is.
a handball across. Hobbs from the corner on the right boot, snaps it. Through for a minor score.
So one behind. Finance. Thanks to Marco Tripodi providing drives you forward. Torre with the kicking duties. He's going to come to the near side. He thumps just on it. It was Gray out the back. Just had a little bit of a fumble there on that occasion was Leighton. Handball inboard. Nice out to Masterson. His squaring kick is in a dangerous spot. Here's Tiziani, centre half back for the Power. He had 2 or 3 fumbles and now Warragul converge. This time through Hefford. Right foot kick, open space. Sarong goes back. Blam! There's a free kick against Sarong for a shove in the back. And Kyle Reid. Free kick for the Power. 1 point. The goals leader by.
His back pocket. He's got the switch coming through into Jacob Thomas. Instead, he's going to stay on the outer side, go short and find Chug. Still inside his defensive 50. In the long sleeves today. The all white. Looks good. Like the all white of the club.
Yeah.
Down at Flemington. goes long out the far wing. Marking contest up there. Blair's first one down. Isn't able to get his hands over it. We'll have a boundary throw in. Far side here, Western Park, 1 point to Warragul. Wonthaggi yet to score and yet to have an inside 50. It's been Warragul with all the intensity in these first few minutes here at Western Park.
Addy Howe, how many inside 50s are you taking the inside 50s for Warragul?
I sure am, and they've had 5, so they've got 1 point off there for inside 50s.
There you go.
It was a head thrown back there by Bates. Nothing from the umpire. We'll have a ball up.
Timmy, that's the worry, isn't it? They've had 5. They've only managed 1 behind. This is where usually the opposition go bang, 1 inside and kick the goal.
Absolutely. Matt Gray just got rid of Josh Bates. And the ball's gone high up, heading towards that. That's a push. Masterson free kick. Interesting to see if there's a little bit of breeze that's going towards our right of commentary.
Just want to make sure that Matt Gray and Hobbsy haven't had the same breakfast this morning, because I tell you what, they just like bulls at the minute.
They certainly are. Off the back line come the goals cutting through the middle, but Chug's going to cut that one off. Take the relieving mark there for the Power, and he plays on quickly. He's got one out to that far side. Masterson comes with the double-handed fist, gets the handball up and finds there in the hands there of McLean. His handball across to Kaya. Went to the middle of nowhere. Chug through the middle of the ground, just taps it to himself, gives the handball out to that far side. Into the hands there of Dawson. Dawson gets the handball across the... Went left, comes back in towards the middle. They're going to take the relieving... He's going to come out wide. And a good mark there, a free kick. No, umpire says play on. Wonthaggi, though, going to push the ball back towards their 50. Reed out of There, pressure's on. Handballs left, right and centre from the power. Go inside 50. Dump it inside 50.
That man.
And Masterson's back there taking the relieving kick.
He doesn't look to switch. He's got a runner that goes on the other side. That one is Levi Moore. He gets into the wing area. Big fly on that occasion by Sarong. Can't complete it. Chuggles at ground level. And they jump on top of him. The umpire crosses his arm.
Gee, both sides have got those intercept markers, haven't they? Isaac Chug for Wonthaggi, and you've got Masterson down the back there for Warragul. He just reminds me of Jake Lever, doesn't he? Masterson down the back. He just reads the play so well.
8 minutes into the first quarter, Warragul lead it by a point. Wonthaggi yet to score. Sanini from the clearance for Warragul. Goes to the direction of Stern. A little tap over the top. Nicely read though. Quick kick around the body on that from the power. Then lost. And he did well to hold it in on the big ruckman. And the one on the backup ruckman, Jacob Thomas. They're a tall side, Wonthaggi. And they'll quickly ball it up again. Burke with the tap down. On that occasion is going Warragul's way, and that is Logan. He'll quickly play on and give it to Stewart. He'll drive it to half forward, down at ground level. Good spoil in the end. The target was Hughes. Wonthaggi with some hard numbers there. Blair did it, don't argue. Gave a handball across now to Bates, and Bates's kick towards Sean. Can't complete the mark. Stewart, that is, who we normally know is a forward. He's gone back. They get the handball though, the power, and Burke drives it into McGuinness. He gets rid of his opponent. Masterson went back with a flight. One hand up. Nicely done by McLean. He goes backwards to Moore, and Moore can find in the middle of the ground. Sanini, centre half back, goes out towards that far side to looking for McIntosh out there. He has a fumble and then he goes down onto one knee. Pressure's on. Has he got anyone to come with him? Umpire says no, he didn't, holding the ball. He had plenty of time.
Just can't believe the tackling at the moment by both sides. It's been incredible. They're really just throwing themselves at this game at the minute. I don't know if they can keep this up.
Pressure is well and truly on. Power go back inside 50. McGuinness is on the lead, puts it on top of his head. Over the back and taking the relieving mark there. Is that Stewart back down in defence?
He's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah, it's just a big move. I think it's a smart move as well.
Find Hobbs, who, as Boxer said, has started early. He's had a good breakfast. Hobbs, he hasn't got much. He's going to go out to the far side here. Fine, looking for Grummage, goes over the top of his head. Coming through there is Chug. Great.
Hey, I reckon they've both had 8 wheat bix each this morning, I reckon.
I'll tell you, Matty,
8 each.
It's been a while since Matty Gray's been in the senior side, and he might be blowing up in a couple of minutes, I reckon. Look at him running. He's going forward time. That's enough for me.
Yeah, especially at this level. As we've got a boundary throw in right in front of the Warragul coaching staff. Tap down there from Burke, well read by Vidikaya. He drives it to centre half forward. They pressure, goes back, a little one-on-one. Down there was Thomas Glenn. He'll have a little tap. Galvin closes, head over the footy. Muratore comes in on Gray. And then a handball from Glenn goes backwards to Reid. Forward one now to Patterson. There was a late inclusion, and Galvin tackled him and threw him into the fence. And look at the size of Galvin's shoulders. He'd make a good swimmer.
Jeez.
I believe that's what he...
Probably those extreme game ones.
No, that's what he... He's a absolute monster. He's a beautiful human being as well. Tap over the back from Gray was good. Looking for the free kick and finding it is Hobbs. It wasn't there, I don't think he...
You say, can I have extra mayo with that? There's the one.
Just came. He wanted an extra one.
But he's been hot. Hobbs has been fantastic as well. Been a bit of a bull as well, because Matty Gray, their intent is to make sure that the Wonthaggi Power know that they're around.
Well, you can't do that.
He's a good goal kicker.
Stern just wants to get to the interchange, run straight through the man on the mark.
The man or the man?
The man on the mark. So Hobbs comes in, slight angle from about 45 metres, looking for the first goal of the game. We've travelled 12 minutes in this first quarter, and Hobbs's kick has put it through. It's the first one of the afternoon, and it goes to Tommy Hobbs.
Yeah, there's plenty of intent in this game from both sides. I do like the way Warragul are actually moving it in. This is what they had to do, though. Once they got it inside 50, they had to capitalise because they've had a majority of their play in their forward half. So they needed to make sure they score when they get in. So a good little result there for them. I just think their running game is really a big factor in this game so far.
And on the Gippsland, on the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, Warragul hit their first goal 1-1-7 to Wonthaggi's nothing yet.
Just Warragul's set up too now. Matt Gray goes forward to rest. So they've got Galvin Matt Gray, two real bigs, then Jake Hughes. So they're a real different forward line that we've seen in the past.
The ball comes back into the middle. And it's going to be Thomas Burke, that goes up against it, but Sanini roves down, comes inside 50. Reed front position. Gray works him underneath the ball and then sticks out the right bit.
He's rewound the clock, big Gray boy. Oopsies. I'll fix that up. I fixed it. Woo.
So Gray, one sock up, one sock down, comes in from 40 out, kicks like a ruckman, and side.
On the Gippsland Finance, on the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard. I sound like boxer now, don't I? 128 for that one.
He's going to have the kick again. Calls to play on, and he's going to go out to the far side. Keeps it nice and low, the kick.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Free kick all day, absolutely.
He didn't even look at him, did he? Advantage.
McIntosh had nothing. No, he did not even. He didn't even have eyes for it whatsoever.
He did not one thing. Let me drive your knee into your ribs.
I'm just going to take you right out. So the free kick outside the defensive 50. It's going to be Burns. Burns goes long down on the far wing. Stewart coming through there in that defensive role. Cuts it off, true centre wing, and it's going to be, he's been told to go back around.
I don't understand that. Yeah, that's far from goal.
Just play on.
Yeah. Just call it.
Absolutely. As soon as you've walked off the line, it's called play on. So,
sorry, but you're having a shot from 75 metres out. That's what the umpire's saying.
Yeah.
Come on.
So true centre wing, far side, Western Park. 1 goal, 2-8. Warragul, Wonthaggi yet to trouble the scorers. Comes into the centre of the ground, finds Masterson. Can always pick him out with those trusty left sleeves. Stewart runs around though, gets the kick again. Great kick, finds there in the hands of Leaton, still in the centre square. He's got Grummish this size if he wants. He look to go left, look to go right. In the end, he pops it just at the top of the 50, over the top of Gray's head that time. Makes it. Does well, gets a second effort, throws the boot in there. Trying to get it on the street, playing tunnel ball there. Look, Maresco. We'll have a ball up on the 50.
He's just trying to confuse the Wonthaggi side with the matchups, Gary Ayres, because he's gone a bit tall forward, and he's got
Jake Hughes has gone forward
as well. He played all back last week, didn't he? So it's a little bit of unusual, but it actually seems to be working for him. But we'll see what happens.
Well, it's going to come back inside their forward 50, Warragul, although there is Burns on his own, takes the chest mark. He's got the switching kick to Tiziani. He can find him on the chest. Has anyone worked hard to the wing? Well, Reed top gets to him, and he can take the grab. He presents to the open wing area. That's ignored for the moment. So we've gone 15 and a half minutes in the first quarter for the Get You Finance Gippsland first quarter. It is 1-8 Warragul, leading by. We'll spoil this one and then rove it. Sean decided to put him right in front of our camera operator there. And good to see Jamie perched on top of the scissor lift out there on true centre wing. We're going to boundary throw in right in front of him. Warragul 1-8, Wonthaggi yet to score. And inside 50 certainly favour Warragul in this first quarter. Burke in the front spot, over the back there was Sarong. Front and square was Lindsay. His right foot kick goes in the direction. Oh, big clash, no. Well, Bray came flying out and caused the contest. I thought he was going to run through the Warragul opponent there. We've got a boundary throw in.
Time of clean it was. It sort of looked and then looked.
Both sides around. Shannon Bray is gone forward. So matchups different. Expected.
Burke down. Lindsay taps it. He gets it there. Wrapped up straight away in the tackle. Holding the ball, and that he dragged it in against the Warragul player there, and it's going to be a free kick to Lindsay. He's going to take it just outside his 50. And dump the ball into the top of the square. McInnes is the contest. The two long sleeve boys go up there. Hands came through from Masterson. And it's going to be Warragul that are going to relieve through the hands there of Leighton, going out wide from coming back through the middle. In the end there, that was Sarong. He goes out wide. The boots there of Galvin throws the left boot into it. He's got Lamb out by himself. And if Lamb can go quickly and turn, he's got a one-on-one contest. He does. He puts a great kick. Just a little bit wide there for Tommy Stern. And the skidding ball boundary line we'll have a throw in about 5 metres around from the Warragul goal.
Great transition. Didn't hit it smart, but geez, Warragul's good coming inside, but they're just little part of that firepower with those big tools they've had inside their forward 50. I don't know if it's going to be a positive for them at the moment.
Throw in. Goal side there for Warragul. Couldn't get it. Plays it towards the boundary line. Did it just inside the field of play. We've got a boundary throw in on the outer side.
And just a key stat for you all listening, Warragul have had 9 inside 50s to Wonthaggi's 5, so definitely a big difference we've got there, and resulting in just 1 goal for the Warragul.
Yeah, they lead by 8 points.
Fox has just done his shoulder and he's tried to do a lasso.
Oh, lasso. I was going to think they called it a loop. A loop.
Burke tapped down. Kaya roved it well. Gets the handball across. Coming through inside 50. He's going to end up there. Coming out to Lamb. Oh, good body work. Nice and early against Chug. He's just got a lot of craft there as a
But he does it. He's got good balance. His hips are really good in the contest because he just likes from his opponent, regardless of who. He doesn't anymore where he can lead up pretty quickly, so he has to be capitalised.
Plays on. Kicks it over the top. Nice and small, but straight through the goals.
That's what they've got to do now because they're in their forward half of the ground. We've been 19 minutes, nearly 20 minutes into this. They've had this forward half. They've only kicked from it. So, there, I think, continue to get the ball inside 50. They've just got to keep scoring the way they've just done now.
On the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, Warragul have got 2-2-14 on the scoreboard to Wonthaggi, still yet to score.
Well, just starting to get a little bit of reward for effort now. They've clearly dominated this first quarter. Wonthaggi have been a little bit slow, haven't they?
They have.
Start.
Yep.
Certainly the second half of games are better, but they've got to get some scoreboard on. At the moment, it's all Warragul. Sarong in the middle. Lindsay was there. Handballed over the top. Got it towards Bates. He can get it to Dickerson. His little kick to half forward. Nicely done by Blair. He twists and turns. Target nicely done. That is Bray. Marks right on 50. Probably too far out to score. He'll run and draw. Give it to the big ruckman in Burke. He goes backwards to Dickerson. Now back to Burke. Stepping left and right. He stepped out of bounds. Well, the big fella didn't know what the white line meant on his right-hand side.
I'm not sure that was really the play, though. To give it to the big ruckman.
Yeah.
the give and go.
So what the Warragul players correct. They really pushed them back and forced the out of bounds. Good job there by the goals.
Right on their top of their 50. Handball over the top with Sanini to Hefford over his head. Galvin's come up high, keeps his feet, gathers a footy. He's going to be tackled quickly this time by Maresco. And a handball comes out towards the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Minutes gone in the first quarter for the Get You Finance Gippsland first quarter. 2-2-14 Warragul. Wonthaggi yet to score.
Need to consolidate debt or lower repayments? Contact Marco Tripodi at Get You Finance Gippsland. Over the back was Burke, getting the quick kick coming through there was Joyce. Not much coming from it. Tried again with the follow-up. They're just working it slowly forward, but Vinny Kaya does well, gets a handball coming through there. Maresco putting his body on the line. There's nothing clean at the moment. Good wrap-up in the tackle there from Joyce. Off the power, we'll have another ball up. The power side of centre wing. Yet to trouble the scoreboard they are as we're about to tick over 21 minutes. 2-2-14. Over the boundary line, we'll have a throw in.
Work out where this breeze is coming from. I tell you, freezing over the centre.
Boxes. Commentary box. Thanks to Metricon.
Burke tapped down, no. We're coming out of that kick there from Sarong. Working hard at Wonthaggi defence. Nothing's clean coming out of it. That's a free kick. Play on. Warragul have worked it inside. Stern. Tapped over the boundary line.
Okay, thanks to Harvey Norman for this pop. It is Carlton at half 66 to the Eagles 5-4. That's riveting. Yeah.
Rivet.
Big moment. There it is right there. Bowling club just taking it. Gives a quick handle across now to Logan, straight up and down, and he says, someone stand underneath that. No one did. It took a right. Thomas, jumping kick's going to work to Chug. Two of them there. Dawson was one of those. He ignored those. Now he go on the left and drive it to wing. Stewart's got the sit. Gray's there as well. He's spoiled. Something to get us. football that gone through, I tell you.
On the Get You Finance scoreboard, Wonthaggi the first behind for the quarter with the margin of 13.
We've got an apple there to stop that.
Gee whiz.
Jeez.
What a run.
What a cracker. And the fend off to go with it too. Comes out wide here. The power back in by
And so if Wonthaggi score, we've done all the work and they're only a goal behind. So
Gray with front position. Burke from over the back though. Hobbs looked to run through. Nothing in that one. We'll have another ball up. 23 and a half minutes gone here in this first quarter of Western Park. 13 points in favour of the home team. Worked underneath it by Gray was clever. Answer that phone downstairs if you can, please. Someone answer that. I think Kaya does well, gets a handball off to Hobbs, to Sanini. He's got another one over the top into Stern. If he does, he gives it back to Sanini. Good run. Across again, give it back to him if you want.
He's been
taken down, absolutely. Lamb works underneath it. Muratori, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle. We'll have a ball up 20 metres out, directly in front for Warragul. Sanini, he's up.
Gee whiz. They're the dangerous way. He gets a handle over the top.
the player was a little bit committed as well, but at the same time, it's just a tough contest again.
Hobbs burst through. Oh, looked to put it over the top of his shoulder there. Smothered off the boot there by Power. Maresco gets the handball and they're going to clear it out here through the Power. Going to come out to the far side and leading over the top there. Does well. Gray getting a hand in front of Burke. We'll have a boundary throw in 60 metres around here from the Warragul goal.
I reckon Matty Gray have to be early 40s. He's still in good a power of work this first quarter.
Gray and Burke go at it. The front position gets the tap. Wasn't able to get anything out of that one. There was Williams. Nothing clean. Head over the ball. Good tackle. We'll have another ball up.
Was it Bullen last year? I think it was Bullen or...
Correct.
Newham South, I thought. Yeah, Bullen. There you go.
Gray in front. Burke from over the back. Nothing clean there. Hefford's over the ball. We're going to free kick going to be paid. And it's going to go to Wonthaggi. And the free kick's going to end up in the hands there of Joyce.
2013, I think, the last time that he played senior footy at Warragul.
Joyce goes to a one-on-one contest if the ball stays in, and it doesn't. Ahead of Williams.
Yeah, that might have been an email that come during the week as well. I think I saw that from somebody.
Must have missed that email. I just do my own research on Play HQ.
From somebody.
It was Liam Durkin. I just didn't want to give him too much credit.
Oh, well, you didn't have to give him any credit. I just was going with the fact that...
I just gave you the year now, 2013, back in Warragul here. Back in, he played in the seniors. What a great player he was back then. He's certainly throwing his weight around out there at the moment. It's helping this Warragul side. Hobbs gets it. He goes back by hand. That little kick there from Olsen was smothered, caused a turnover. Or the cutting of the legs, was it, Tim? Which way? They're going to go
absolutely.
with the legs, yeah.
100%.
So one smothered the footy, and the other one got a little bit too low and just cut his legs off. So McIntosh will be the recipient of the free kick where the ball landed. He's at half back for this Warragul side. They lead by 13. His little chip over the top's nicely done to Stern. He's going to look to go inboard. He's a right footer, so he's naturally going to roll into the middle. He'll kick it in the direction. The big fella there in Galvin couldn't complete the mark. Nice handball from Grummage to Galvin. Now over the top. Here he is, Sarong will give it inboard. Hefford, he's going to get caught if he doesn't get rid of it. He's gone. Great tackle.
Just one too many.
Just one too many, and he was caught flat-footed, so he had nowhere to really to go, Hefford. So they overdid the handball inside 50, and again, gone missing because they've actually overdone it inside their forward 50.
So Dickerson is it. It is with the free kick, drives it back outside Deventi 50. Burke with a strong grab. Hobbs just tapped the footy out of his hand. And it's Thomas in the end. They've got so many good tools, this Wonthaggi side. Inboard kick is going to be, got to be perfect. It is just that. It lands in the hands of Burns. He's got a continuing switch on the outer side. And that is Dickerson. He gives a handball now to Chug. Has one bounce on the wing. He'll run away from... Now drive it in, does Chug. Out in front of McGuinness. What a kick that was from Isaac Chug. On the chest, on the fat side.
And it started with a big fella top. It was just good awareness. He's reward risk or whatever. Switch. But they're going wide and going forward.
It's a big...
That's a goal.
Oh, no. We had a great angle on this one, as good as what the umpire would have had as well. And the umpire's called it a behind. Wow, that's a big call.
They could have swung a late though.
On the Get You Finance Gippsland scoreboard, Wonthaggi have got their second behind for the game, so yet to score a goal. So just a score update, it's 2-2-14 to 0-2-2.
All right. Good. What do we thoughts here?
I don't know if it was that late swing at the back of the goals.
Thoughts from the commentary box. Goal?
I thought a goal.
I'll go goal, yeah.
Oh, there's four of us all think it was a goal. Goodness gracious. The short kick went to Masterson.
Masterson from deep in his defensive 50 comes out wide. Wing side, Stewart's in front position, takes the mark in front of Burke. Plays on quickly. Comes out wide. Mark there is into Tom Stern. He's been told to move. He does swing. Looking for Sarong, coming a fist in front of there against Reid. Does well as Burns. Reid looked to handball across to Muratoi. Instead he's got a short kick, but he's put it into 3 rows deep across the fence. And the Gulls will reload again. This will come through Sanini. And those purple boots, goes long. Look for Lamb, won't get to the back. Galvin though sticks the arms up. Chug tried to get it come across, but he couldn't. And Reece Galvin with that big frame just kept them out.
This is the only risk with Galvin forward though too, Timmy, is that he's not a great kick. I know he's a long, powerful kick, but I don't know how accurate he's going to be in front of goals. Obviously, we've always seen him playing down back, so we...
Siren go on. Galvin comes in on the left.
No.
And based on the goal.
Wow.
An important one on quarter time.
He didn't really drop the ball very well. Did enough to third goal of the quarter.
Yeah, so the finish the quarter. 3-2-20, leading Wonthaggi at quarter time. The 2 behinds, but a little bit of goal kicking controversy in that first quarter. Needless to say, though, this Warragul side is certainly on fire, and they lead it at quarter time. It is Gippsland Live, all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League, visit Electel after the final sign.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
Yes, welcome back. It is quarter time. It wasn't an illusion, as that was the point of the year. You just heard in the highlights package there, leading into the second quarter. At quarter time, it's Warragul 3-2-20, lead Wonthaggi by 18 points, two behind. The power there. Goal kickers in the first quarter there for Warragul. It was Lamb, Tom Hobbs and Reece Galvin. Addie Howe has been working on some of the stats throughout that first quarter, and of course she's here for our good friends at Metricon Homes. Addie, what'd you find for us?
Well, firstly, we can't promise that these are too accurate. These are Addie stats, all right?
Yeah, right.
So for inside 50s, Warragul 13, Wonthaggi 8.
They certainly had the dominant inside, didn't they? They had a lot of the play in that first quarter.
Certainly did, and then clearances around the ground, we've got Warragul to 12 to Wonthaggi 7, with centre clearances Warragul 2, Wonthaggi 1. Free kick count, we've got Warragul 6, Wonthaggi 5, so even game in that aspect.
All right, Nick Luciano's got some scores for us around the grounds, all thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Last chance for your half-yearly clearance sale. Ends on Tuesday with lounges, sofas, outdoor and dining furniture as well, barbecues and more at Harvey Norman Furniture.
I do, Scud. Gippsland League, Leon Gatha 6-8-44. They lead Bairnsdale 1 straight 6. Mafra 4-5-29. Put up a very good effort against Mummy, but they're 8 straight 48. Morwell 7-7-49. Big start by the Tigers against Sale 1 straight 6. And Traralgon, they trailed drawn by a point. 2-2. 2-3-15 in the first quarter there, Scudman. In the North Gippsland Football League, Glengarry 3 straight 18 to Hayfield 5-7-37. No score there for Woodside Gorbandale. In Yallourn North 7-4-46, they lead TTU 2-2-14. And Churchill 1-5-11, they trail Yarram 5-2-32 in a must-win game there for Churchill. That's all I have for you right now there, Scudman.
All right, Timmy, what do you make of that first quarter?
Well, as you said, and the stats showed there that Warragul certainly had the ascendancy and probably really should be further in front. They had plenty of it. Their tall targets, I think maybe just a little bit too tall there at one stage, because they just didn't have anyone sort of at the ground when the ball came to ground to rove it there as well. Interesting with Stewart going back, and he's going to start this, Jordan Stewart that is, and he's going to start the second quarter back as well. Looks like he's going to potentially line up there on Bray. So that's an interesting Calls everyone to come across the centre wing, gets a handball across to Stewart. Stewart looks to go down the line. His kick sort of went to no one. Coming in with a fist there was the power. Jared Blair gets the handball across. They're coming back out this side and going to end up in the hands of Burns. Burns on the raking left foot, going to send the ball inside. Contest. Umpire says play on. McGuinness, he's possessed without the ball. 5 minutes afterwards, umpire still defend off. The ball outside his defensive 50. It was good there by Carpenter. Was. Sean does work. Nothing's clean out of these. No one wants to. It was Burns. He tried to play like he was playing over at the World Cup. This big tackle right on Stewart.
Just a little sloppy patchy by Warragul.
Gray. He has to go and mop it up again. Handle over the shoulder. Dawson gets it, then gets tackled. Holding the footy. He just had to release that first handball.
This is a really important kick now. This is where they've really fallen down these last couple of minutes.
Actually, short.
There we go.
Yeah, it looked about 6 metres then at the mark, and then did say play on. Jasper Shon chisels one in over the top of Burke, and taking the grab there was Stuart Jordan, who's playing back. If you just joined us on Saturday afternoon, great to have your company on TRFM. It is Gippsland Live. Lead it by 13 at the moment. 50 now from his goal, certainly 128 Warragul.
Great crowd here on plenty of blue sky. The boundary umpire Sean does well. Another ruck. Trying to get it out there. Kick from Lindsay comes inside 50 to does well. Big fist. The ball on 30 from our goal. Similar to what Warragul did in the first.
Yeah.
Throws it in. Hughes gets a tap again, coming through hard. No one's getting anything out of that one.
Yes.
Says,
So far, so the table really turned with.
lock arms. Berg wraps him up. They go again. Anywhere else? Do whatever they like. Burke gets the big tap down, running onto it and coming through hands with Stewart, getting a hand.
Belting up one to the ball boy into underneath. He gets the hand over the shoulder. Getting back though is Stewart. He takes the mark in front of Masterson and takes the mark. The umpire
50.
Yep, he needs to go back to the 9.
They've got to get better, Warragul here. Really, their turnover impact than what's happening so far in this quarter for them.
Not sure how big's the 50? At the end of the day, the 50s. Has anyone got control here?
no one.
No one had absolute control of that, but Foon, he says, I'll run all the way with him and then go and get the ball myself for the 50 that I gave away. And the Power are going to take the clearing kick, but it's going to be Bray going to get 1 against 3, but he does well. Come with him. That's Zach Stewart. Comes through the middle. And in the hands there, that is going to be of Hefford. Hefford's going to go forward towards the 50. Lamb takes the mark.
So Lamb right on 50, the man on the mark, so he's too far out to score. He just had to wait for his forward to get back to some starting points, although he thinks that he might be a chance to put this one through.
You guys got to hope. Not from there. He'll be kicking from 55. with an old leg.
Well, he goes short, and it's just got over the top there of Grummich's head. A little quick clearing kick out there from Burke. It's going to come back with interest, though. Takes the grab. Sets. Pumps it inside forward 50. Sarong's there. He's got a couple to beat. Chug's in the front spot. Had it. Lost it. Somehow gave it. There was a throw holding the footy from Chug.
Did they get a clean get?
No, they got a hand in. They got a hand in there as he went to kick the footy.
Yeah.
Nearly sort of throw on the ball. Who knows what it was. So it was one of those in that. And he'll go.
He'd be a chance from here, Scud, wouldn't he? You think he's got a really good leg?
Yeah, he does have a very good leg. He get all of 53 metres. So not too many inside 50s in the quarter, but here comes Stern as they lead by 13 on its way. Helped through, although it's still in dispute. Little handball there ends in the hand of Reid. He'll have a clearing kick towards the boundary line. That was his only, and the umpire is onto it, and he said it's deliberate. And the free kick on the far side of the ground.
Free kick by influence, I call that one.
All right.
Absolutely.
So that's going to go to McIntosh. Now, McIntosh, the man on the mark, will be 45, and he's hard up on the boundary line. He's a left footer. So he's going to put it to the top of the square. It's been...
Ball in from defensive 50, goes out wide. Finds out there in the hand. Thomas, I'm going to go with. They have got big blokes everywhere. They have Wonthaggi. He goes short, looking for Blair. Wasn't able to get anything from that.
You can tell it's a big bloke.
Was a different Blair in the other one.
But they've stopped the run, so Wonthaggi have been able to stop that run, even though they've got the bigger bodies. That run that Warragul showed first quarter, it's actually gone. We've been playing, 11 minutes in this quarter, so they've really been able to nullify that part of the game.
Short throw in, Burke got front position, but it's Sanini who's going to swing around onto his left foot, throw the ball, looking go inside 50, does well. Grummich picks it up, tackled by Chug. And we'll go
is it?
Again.
Let him go. He's a strong tackle. He slung him around, true, but he didn't sling him to the ground.
There's some interpretation that, depending on where you are in Gippsland, will be different, Scud.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unfortunately, I didn't think the one down here that's two that he's been pinged for today.
Yeah.
And I don't think either were dangerous in terms of how he's gone with it. So
it's that action where they dump him in, isn't it? That's the one you want to get rid of.
It's the head into the ground.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
And that was just
He was more parallel with the ground, wasn't he?
Ragdolled.
Yeah, it was more parallel.
So Lamb, from about 30 metres out,
Ragdolled.
front of the netball courts here, perfect size for the right footer, sends it on its way, puts it forward, pushes it across the face of goal, through for a minor score.
On the Moe Racing Clubs, that now takes the score to 3-5-20.
1-2-8. In out of 4. Just a bit of great heights at the moment into this second quarter now for Moe Racing. 15 minutes. Certainly plenty of tackles, and that football is carried a long way, and it's a free kick going to Masterson. I didn't see it. He's going to take a little while to get up though. So Masterson will have the free kick. No one's on the mark at the moment. Now Cooper McGuinness will come in, allow him to come in and just stand wherever he wants. Masterson, where Jordan Stewart is on his own. So now they're on true centre wing. 15 points as a margin. I went back to Masterson by foot, was short. All the numbers in this quarter of the footy oval here at Western Park as Masterson drives it down to the top of the 50. There'll be a big pack, a big spoil. That time from Thomas. Ground level fighting for it. He's got his arm pinned. Does Joyce?
Haven't called his name this afternoon. It's Vinny Kaya. He's been a little bit quiet compared to the standards he's set so far this season.
Wonthaggi there through. Burke gets a tap down, but Hughes gets a. Wasn't 15. 50. Chug, clever, does well, picks the ball up, gets his handball over the top. They're going to take a relieving kick there through Thomas Glenn to true centre. Sean takes the mark, gives the quick handball across. Dawson came from Bates. Dawson's going to go out wide to this far side. He's got one out there. And Tiziani can go over the top to Bray, which he does in front of Masterson. Masterson pulls him down. That's 50, but not. Play on's the call. Bates gets up quickly. He wants someone to come at him. Sends the ball towards the middle, looking for McGuinness. He's got 2 to beat. Goes up. Hughes does well to get back and help out. Stewart there in that. Knocks the ball over the boundary.
Clean. Like they were in the first quarter. Inside there. They've just got to be a lot cleaner when they get the ball. The turnovers really hurting them so far this second quarter.
John does the ruck work. It's going to be a free go against.
I think against Cooper McGuinness, I reckon. Who was off that contest.
So Stewart will take the relieving kick. McGuinness gets a hand in there though. Does well, works around it, gets the handball off, but stolen out there by Sarong. Takes a clearing kick to going out wide, looking for the boundary line. Coach's box. 17, nearly 18 minutes gone here, second quarter. 15 points is the margin in favour of Warragul.
So boundary throw in. The ruckman. Gray and Burke in the front. Really got the tap down. Joyce was there, shrugged the tackle, handle over the shoulder, under pressure. Grummage then was a little bit too hot for Vinny Kaya. Now Grummage gets worked over the boundary line from...
Scrabble quickly go around the grounds thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Gippsland. It's 3/4time and it's the Blues. They going for 6 straight? Is it 6 straight?
Yeah, I think it's 6 straight. Yeah.
12-11, 83 to the Eagles, 7-5, 47.
All right, front spot there was Burke. Working hard on that occasion was Kaya. And well, there. That breeze you can hear through our FX mic is virtually coming across the ground. It's very minimal. It's just in a bit of a wind tunnel. So not really favouring any side of the ground. Joyce from that stoppage, handballs towards the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Hobbsy's been a bit quiet in this second quarter.
Yeah, I just wonder if they've sent, obviously Bates is one of their best midfielders. Have they sent him? He had a bit of a quiet one and said, look, follow him around. That's where you sort of get involved. It's not a hard tag, Timmy.
Hughes got the tap down and coming through. Handball out came from Levi Moore. Wasn't able to get anything clean, but Stern, he gets the handball across back to Moore. Gives it to Grummish, handball over the top. Puts it on the boot.
That now takes Warragul to 3-6, 24 to Wonthaggi's 1-2-8.
Okay, Miratore.
Bullfighter, Miratore.
Nathan Miratore. He has a foot in his hands. He's in his defensive goal square. He's looking to bring it back into the field of play to the near side. Kyle Reid will be the target. So then he gets to the front spot. Burke was there as well. And now there is Hobbs. Shrugged the tackle but coughed it up. Jasper Shon gave it to the big ruckman in Burke. Sanini stole it. He likes to shrug a tackle. Not a... He's had a couple of those moments today where he just hasn't quite got through. And the umpire's got him for holding the footy. Jasper Shon for the power.
Not enough movement from them though.
No, they're all stagnant. It's down the line, long down the line. And Masterson will do that 9.5 times out of 10, take an intercept mark. And the umpire said, something's in the eyes. I couldn't quite see if that was 50 or not. But we'll call it just as wasn't there anyway. So Masterson has it half back.
Masterson, he's going to send the ball back to where it came from, out to this near side centre wing. Coming over the top, no one's able to take the mark with Sean. That's certainly not in play. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Both sides are playing a little bit safe at the moment. Long down the line.
It's a bit of a nothing quarter at the moment.
Yep.
It's just lost its rule.
There's no switch. There's no run and carry. There's no dare. There's no excitement.
Nah.
One goal to Wonthaggi, 4 points to Warragul. That's Burke gets the tap over the back. Looking for it was Jug. Kaya couldn't kick it off the ground. Galvin, though, he tried to get a handball over it, but it's Blair who's going to turn it over. Dawson, if he's got someone, if he can give it to, gives a fend off, and the handball comes across to Joyce. Joyce is just going to dump it inside. The two long sleeves are going to go at it. McInnes, good body work early against Masterson. Looks to go right. He does well. Coming through there, though, from Hunter Tiziani. Foons made his way down. Take the mark. And this to get Wonthaggi's second goal of the game and their second goal of the quarter. Comes in from the goal square. An important one brings 10 points.
It's lost its zip. Like the first quarter, that was so intense and the pressure was on. Now, it was a great goal there from Wonthaggi, but there was nothing goal. There's no real excitement in amongst stagnant. Maybe this might be the spark that the Power really needed. Get it? The Power spark. But they need, because right now it was a little bit boring.
On the Moe Racing Club score, the margin down to 10 points. Wonthaggi 2-2-14 to Warragul 3-6-24.
From Western Park Cricket Club, he reckons it's boring too.
I tell you what it does remind me of. It reminds me of Wonthaggi's sides of many real defensive setup. They sort of nail it down. It's a really constrict what the opposition can do. Now, we saw the opposite Wonthaggi a couple of weeks ago where they... But I think after that first quarter, they just sort of knuckled down on their defence and said, right, let's play a little bit more one-on-one. Let's get a repeat stoppage down the line and we'll start again. I think that's what they're doing.
Spot on before, I think Warragul was trying to play safe.
Yep.
It's just their turnovers hurt them because they're just trying to play a little bit of a one-kick game.
So it's helping Wonthaggi at the moment. They're back in this game. 10 points is the margin. And you haven't missed anything. We've had 2 stoppages on the outer side of the ground. We've got another one now. Just a little bit forward to centre for one. With the right in the front. Sarong got a handball out to McIntosh. Picked off though. Coming the other direction was Thomas. Dumps it back in. Masterson's been on fire. And he takes the intercept mark and quickly explodes and plays on. This is the excitement we're after. Do they have forward in Galvin? Good body work by the big fella. And now he keeps his feet. Now he drops down and he's got a little bit of pressure. Umpire says my ball, but Masterson's the one.
If I'm defensive role on Masterson now, you need to stop that intercept marks. Maybe McGuinness isn't that type of player. So it might be somebody out there that they've got to find to stop Masterson.
Gray's gone to the bench, so I think that'll be the match-up there with that boxer as Gray comes through, gets the tap coming over the cross. Is going to run on, going to run inside 50, gets the handball across to Sarong. He puts the ball towards forward, takes a nice little left bounce there, not able to get anything coming out of that there though. Handball's back to Grummage. He just centering ball coming through and putting the fist through that one there was Dickinson. He'll get that over the boundary line. Overthrew for a minor score.
On the Moe Racing Club scoreboard, that takes the score now to 3-7-25.
A bit of favouritism over there in the other side of the...
Yeah, did you get offered a blanket there, Boxer?
And he's got a bit cold. She's got the blanket.
Oh, I didn't even realise. I'm looking at Paul Carter's head right now.
He's out on that far side. Goes down the line, coming through and dropping what he should have taken there was Burke.
She'll wake up in a nightmare.
What the hell?
The ball's gone over the boundary line. True centre wing here, Western Park, far side. We have ticked over 25 minutes here in this second quarter.
Gippsland live, all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland. Burke had a fresh airy, got to the wing area, tried to run onto it. There was Hobbs. He releases a handball to Vinny Kaya. He drives it towards a one-on-one with Lamb. Body work, good. Chest mark even better in front of Nathan Muratore. And Lamb's going to go back with a shot on goal, 45-degree angle, 30 metres out.
Much better by the goals, and he just put it to the right side of him, gave him plenty of space to run onto it too, and it's good to see Kaya run into that one as well. It's just Lamb finish this off. They haven't had a lot of opportunities inside 50, and the ones they've had, they haven't been very good at all.
So 25 and three-quarter minutes into the second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. 11 points is the margin, and Lamb on his approach. City end of the ground, comes in. Right foot kick is across the face and drifts. And again, another minor score. The radar's not on at the moment for the star forward.
On the Moe Racing Club scoreboard, that is another behind for Warragul, making it 4-8-26 to Wonthaggi's 2-2-14.
6 points is all they've been able to put on the scoreboard here in this second quarter of the goals. To the Powers, 2 goals. So Reid Plays on, goes out to that far wing. Coming over the back, 1-2 mark, pay that. Absolutely great mark there from Tom Stern. Went up high, was able to get it on the... Scud makes some running repair.
And a wobble up.
That wasn't just the table. Stern comes in, puts it inside for the relieving mark. He's
frightened by Paul Carter on the blanket.
He's taken there by the power. They're still in their defensive 50. Going to come out grandstand side. Kick's got to be good, and it is to Sean. Jasper Sean goes out with a short kick's not going to make the distance, ends up and hits Burke in the face. He does well to follow up though with a tackle. That's one thing though, Boxer, with so many big blokes, some of their disposal hasn't been great. They're actually the feet, which is making it hard to transition out of.
Exactly right. Out of the ruck there from Hughes.
He's got a free kick.
Okay,
He pushed off the ball before he grabbed it, so impeded that way. So the umpire's called shove. So
I read that right. Hughes came from the left, unopposed. The free kick goes to him anyway. He gives a handball across now to McIntosh. He turns it over as Burke takes that intercept mark. He's going to go to the outer side. Contest there. Stern couldn't compete with the big Thomas. He now does at ground level. Got a handball away. The releasing there was Dawson in the middle of the ground. Vinny Kire's there. He can give it to Sanini by hand. Umpire, get out of the way. They go backwards. Lands in the hands of Moore, and Moore's kick is a good one to find Sarong. 1-on-1. 50, or he's got an open where he went to the 2-on-1, and the 2 wins. On that one is Jaden Burns. Just the wrong decision as they enter their forward 50 there, Warragul, and the power the kick out to Reid.
29 minutes gone here. Reid, his power, 2 goals. He's going to deliver the ball into the middle. Needs to be a good kick, and it is. Finds Jared Blair. Blair's got a handball over the top and wants him, and finds Glenn. Glenn can run through the middle. Chip kick over the top is clever and finds Chug. Chug just goes to ground. What has he got inside his forward 50? Got McGuinness with Masterson.
He's got Warragul defenders. That's what he's got.
Absolutely. He goes short. Finds Bates. They have to work this around and be smart with it.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Half-time siren. The player is about 53 metres from goal. Bates.
It was well done by the Warragul defence. They had lots of numbers in back, didn't they? And just couldn't go long.
Torp.
Oh, yeah, well, no, he's right on the limit.
Well, he's on his limit for a drop punt.
Is he a left footer?
It looks like he's lining up to be a right
footer.
Kick.
That's all right.
So Bates from 55 and half-time send it on its way. It's not going to make the distance.
The umpire called play on anyway.
The rule of the year.
Yeah. So no close out half-time. It is Warragul 3-8-26. They lead by 12 points at half-time. Wonthaggi 2-2-14. A quick break with the half-time wrap coming up here from Western Park in Warragul. You're live on TRFM. Thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League, visit Electel after the final sign.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
Is the Gippsland League top 5 goals for round 10. Starting us off at number 1, it was a great goal in the derby between Druin and Warragul. Noah LaFrance, look at the spin, keeps tracking the footy outside of the shoe and puts it through. Have a look at that goal from Noah. That's just quality.
Yes! Noah LaFrance, and Scud might be on the money for your goal of the day.
Number 2, Joshua Glee here from Morwell. The ball just falls in his lap and he had to turn around and make it happen. And he did just that. How good is that? Number 3, James Harrison here from Warragul with a fantastic goal, this one. At the back of the pack, off the deck, and he puts it through. Oh, love that.
Harrison, if you don't mind, it's World Cup month, and that would slot in nicely in any Brazilian soccer team.
Number 4, the boys from Sale here, a bit of goal square chaos, but Kane Cutler ends up kicking the goal. Bit of a rolling maul, and there comes Cutler, sticks out the boot and puts it in. Number 5, James Harrison here from Warragul. He ends up receiving the ball there, gives it off in the hand pass, and he puts in some gut running to get the ball back and launches it from about 48 and puts it directly through. Great gut running, great goal.
48 metres, and James Harrison has put it through for a Zambrero goal of the day contender. He's got an absolute cracker in the first quarter with a...
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League, visit Electel after the final sign.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
is the Gippsland League top 5 goals for round 10. Starting us off at number 1, it was a great goal in the derby between Gippsland and Warragul. Noah LaFrance, look at the spin, keeps tracking the footy outside of the shoe and puts it through. Have a look at that goal from Noah. That's just quality.
Yes! Noah LaFrance, and Scud might be on the money for your goal of the day.
Number 2, Joshua Glee here from Morwell. The ball just falls in his lap and he had to turn around and make it happen. And he did just that. How good is that? Number 3, James Harrison here from Warragul with a fantastic goal, this one. At the back of the pack, off the deck, and he puts it through. Oh, love that.
Harrison, if you don't mind, it's World Cup month, and that would slot in nicely in any Brazilian soccer team.
Number 4, the boys from Sale here. A bit of goal square chaos, but Kane Cutler ends up kicking the goal. Bit of a rolling maul, and there comes Cutler. Sticks out the boot and puts it in. Number 5, James Harrison here from Warragul. He ends up receiving the ball there, gives it off in the hand pass, and he puts in some gut running to get the ball back and launches it from about 48 and puts it directly through. Great gut running, great goal.
48 metres, and James Harrison has put it through for a Zambrero goal of the day contender. He's got an absolute cracker in the first quarter with a...
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League, visit Electel after the final sign.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
Is the Gippsland League top 5 goals for round 10. Starting us off at number 1, it was a great goal in the derby between Gippsland and Warragul. Noah LaFrance, look at the spin, keeps tracking the footy outside of the shoe and puts it through. Have a look at that goal from Noah. That's just quality.
Yes! Noah LaFrance, and Scud might be on the money for your goal of the day.
Number 2, Joshua Glee here from Morwell. The ball just falls in his lap and he had to turn around and make it happen. And he did just that. How good is that? Number 3, James Harrison here from Warragul with a fantastic goal, this one. At the back of the pack, off the deck, and he puts it through. Oh, love that.
Harrison, if you don't mind, it's World Cup month, and that would slot in nicely in any Brazilian soccer team.
Number 4, the boys from Sale here. A bit of goal square chaos, but Kane Cutler ends up kicking the goal. Bit of a rolling maul, and there comes Cutler. Sticks out the boot and puts it in. Number 5, James Harrison here from Warragul. He ends up receiving the ball there, gives it off in the hand pass, and he puts in some gut running to get the ball back and launches it from about 48 and puts it directly through. Great gut running, great goal.
48 metres, and James Harrison has put it through for a Zambrero goal of the day contender. He's got an absolute cracker in the first quarter with a... Great to have you, Company. Welcome back to Gippsland Live on TRFM. Margin 12 points to the Warragul side. Timmy, you just noticed something as the Warragul side have come out after half-time.
Yeah, it looks like they've only got 21 as 3 go to the bench. I didn't see anyone go directly to the bench, so they only had 21 out there in their warm-up. So
just keep an eye on that one. They might be down one short in the rotation. Boxer, you got some other scores around the ground.
I reckon it's Hughes. There you go. Oh, yeah, I reckon it's Hughes.
That would be him walking to the bench.
Walking to the bench there.
I didn't see.
Yep. All right. That's not Hughes.
Keep an eye on that one. James Harrison is one I haven't called for a little while, so he would be my guest. Harrison is the one for me. Keep an eye on that one. You got some scores around the grounds?
I do. In the North Gippsland Football League, I have Hayfield 9-11-65 lead, Glengarry 5 straight 30. Woodside 7-12-54 to Gormandale 6-2-38. TTU 4-2-26. They trail to Law North 14-10-94. Rosedale 9-8-62. Sales City 6-2-38. And Churchill 9-12-66 to Yarram 6-7-43.
All right, then we've all agreed. James Harrison is the one.
I totally agree.
He's a goal-kicking midfielder. He gives them some run and gives them that carry that we in that half-time wrap.
He was our Zambero goal of the day winner last week as well.
Let's see what this third quarter will bring for McDonald's. There's a big tapman from Burke, and now Sanini. That's about today.
He needs to get a message. They've said that to him. Just get it on the boot.
Joyce is going to go direct, straight off the side. Ruckman, it Here's Jasper got in the contest. I think, though, might be a little bit... He's going to go to Blair on a lead. He can find him. And the man on the mark now will be 40 metres out from goal, but a tighter angle. But Jared Blair, much more experienced campaigner for this Wonthaggi side.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Sonini's message would be that, though, Timmy, because I think that you let him play the game that he's really good at.
So he goes short. Couldn't quite see it in the sun, did Tiziani. Ball goes out the back. They got some numbers. Little sidestep was nice, that time by Leighton. Switching kick to the outer side, doesn't quite work. Burke's there, gathers it one hand in front of McIntosh. He goes backwards by hand, does the big fella. It got smothered, now he's in trouble. McIntosh becomes a tackler. Foon with a handball was smothered. Warragul couldn't keep it in play. And we'll have a ball up. The youngsters for Warragul did well on the outer side.
Yeah, surely the message would have been at half-time from Gary Ayres. Skills up, Timmy, like we spoke about ourselves. Right now, their decision-making, again, is letting them down.
Absolutely. Still inside defence. Tackler on, does one, does two. Umpire says holding the ball. It just took on one too many. This big fella in grey. The free kick comes out to the power. They go back inside 50. It's an interesting kick for looking for Bray. Good release. He's going to go. The player of. He does. It's a handball that just put him straight under pressure. And just sees, just not.
It's frustrating as well. Imagine it would be like there for the coaches.
Slung him. Inside their forward 50. 12 points. Gray and Sean are going to do the ruck work. Sean does well, front position, gets a tap down, looking for Lindsay. Took the tackler on with Sonini, does well. Gray follows up. Lindsay does well, comes through there, gets a handball over the top to Sean. His pressure on straight away, gets the handball coming through, working hard and putting it on the boot. And what a goal that is there for Josh Bates. A Zambrero goal of the day contender. Clever work by Josh Bates.
That is absolutely, Timmy, great call, mate, and exactly what the power did and what the power needed. Just to make them pay on their turnover for the Warragul side is Warragul has really pressed that ball inside forward 50, albeit, though, that the Warragul side have let themselves down with their foot skills coming out. A couple of times I've already seen this quarter, players are taking and the umpires are rewarding it as well. So it's maybe that first thought process to get rid of the ball as quick as they can instead of trying to do what they're trying to do now.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, the margin is now 6 points from Wonthaggi's 3-20 to Warragul 4-8-26.
When someone's talking boxer, please let out. Trying to do what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. As now Hobbs, he's trying to do it. He gets a clearance down the middle of the ground. And Reeve Moresco takes the intercept mark. How many times do you want to try and do, boxer?
Oh, it's going to be good.
It is good in the end. Out there,
you've got to do what you've got to do.
To Dickerson. So the power just starting to, well, they're getting back in touch. 6 points is the margin now. Short kick to Muratore. Outside the defensive 50, the power. Holding onto the footy, going slow. As Muratore doesn't want to go long down the line. He wants to find a free target. He's going to switch it. He's telegraphed this one. Does it get... in the field of play. Warragul by Liam Galvin. Boundary throw in inside their forward 50 now. They get a chance from the Sexton on TRFM.
Scudder was on about 2 minutes beforehand. Didn't go straight away if that's where he was going to go. Absolutely. Son of the Eye, Reed, front position, does well, gets a handball, gets a tap down. Joyce, that's a nice. I was blindsided. Reed. Wrong, throws it on the boot. Oh, that's up in the air. Marks up, it says, in the schoolyard. Does well, gets a fist in there. Does Thomas Glenn. Goes out wide and through Tiziani. The power will try and clear their defensive 50. Jared Blair does well, gets the tap in there. Working hard is Carpenter. He's wrapped up straight away. We'll have a ball up outside the defensive 50.
And that's where it's frustrating for players. That was a tackle. That tackle that was inside the defensive 50 for Warragul. That would have been a free kick about a minute earlier. So they've got to get consistent with that call.
Ball up. Burke front position, guts the tap down, looking for Lindsay. He's wrapped up straight away by Hobbs. No one's getting out of that. And we'll have another ball up. 5.5 minutes gone, third quarter. Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Timmy.
Burke, little tap down, finds Bates. Gets a clearing kick coming out into the middle of the ground. Where's his way? He's going to Burke. Oh, Blair does well. Works his player under the ball. Gets a handball over the top. And it ends up in the hands of Sean through the middle here of Western Park. Sends the ball forward. Bray over the back. Taps it. Wasn't able to get anything from it. Masterson looks to come in and help. Wrapped up by McInnes straight away. We'll have a ball up. Inside 50 for the Power.
Gee whiz, Levi Moore had a fresh area, nearly could have just attacked the foot. He just beelined it and grabbed it with his hands. He went for the kick off the ground, and Masterson had to come and help him. Hughes with the tap down. Sean was there, tried to get a handball out of the congested area. Everybody waits for it, so he said, well, I better go get it footy, and then I'll give it out to, a little fumble, but he got the handball away, did McIntosh, back to Hughes. And now Masterson it is, or a kick long down the line. It's going to get out the back. Sarong's there, gathers it. He's got to get a handball. He does, to Hefford. He comes back onto the right. He gets it further. Crunchy tackle on Logan. Logan on fire. Wow, so Logan stood up in the first one, absorbed it from Reed, and then got crunched by Joyce as he bounced around, and the umpire said you had no prior.
No prior.
He had about 4 priors.
And got arrested.
Ball up. Now Lindsay from the stoppage. Bobbles out. There's a bit of a spark in this game all of a sudden. Vinny Kaya gets it out to Hefford. Does it... Oh, that's a bit of a shin kick. It might work. So free kick Warragul's way.
So he shin kicked it.
Yep.
And then the umpire's done a shin call.
That's Tom Stern.
Go back and watch the replay. Thomas has got to reattach his head.
Wow.
Wowee.
Tom Stern with a shot on goal. Free for the game. Anywhere with free kicks, so at 9, weren't they?
Yep, sure was. And now Warragul have had one this quarter to Wonthaggi's 2.
All right.
So polystyrene head.
So Stern, 40 metres out to extend the margin. They lead at the moment, and Stern can't quite get it coming back from right to left. Minor score on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. No.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, it now brings Warragul to 4-9-27 to Wonthaggi 3-2-20.
7. What's that? 7 points in a row they've kicked. Have Warragul.
Wow.
At least the game's gone up a notch.
It has.
There's fire in the belly all of a sudden. They all
actually.
Looks like they couldn't get through 4 quarters.
It's funny you say that. When we come to Warragul, there's normally a big puff of smoke that comes from down there. There is no fire in the belly downstairs, boys, so turn it on. It's freezing.
As Hefford works off the ball here, the power through hands just doesn't go through Lindsay. After Jai Williams, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Nick Lachey. Homes this afternoon, giving you $60,000 to upgrade your new designer series home with some of
That's unreal.
Australia's leading home brands. T's and C's do apply.
Burke and Sarong will go at it. Boundary throw in. Gets in the front position and gets the fist out. Outside his defensive 50. Taken off the ball there. Warragul player play on's the call. Comes out wide. For Stewart, no. We are going to come back and have the free kick. No advantage
It's caught interference there too, Timmy.
Yep, against Hughes. Comes out to Stewart. Stewart puts the ball in. Burke with the front position. Coming over the back, Galvin.
I think it's time for that move. I reckon, Stewart back just for that better option and that little bit more experience from the forward. I think Galvin's a little bit out of his depth. Good player, but I think better running straight at the ball than leading at it that way.
Well, again, it comes back. Imagine Galvin to be well comfortable. Burke to get back around across his mark. There's more than there is possessions of footy at the moment as Burke eventually gets it outside his defensive 50. McInnes, he's a long way up, comes up, flies, wasn't able to get anything out of it. Does well though and gets a quick kick going forward. It's a foot race. Moore and Dawson are going to be the two that are there. Moore's first to it. Does it sit for him? He taps it once. He does well with a pick up and has some legs coming through. Finds Masterson. He's going to go back, look to go right, then went to go left, kick it across the face of goal and finds that man Stewart on the last line of defence.
So Bray comes back on the mark. Back to the 9 he comes. Stewart comes to the grandstand side. Front spot there was Logan. A spoil over the back from Maresco does well. We've got a boundary throw in. So 3-9. Warragul 27. Leading Wonthaggi 3-2-20. That's 10 minutes into this third quarter for McDonald's. Get one of 6 cups free with the FIFA World Cup meal at McDonald's. Boxer, how many have you collected of those?
None, Scud. No, I've got the whole lot, mate. The whole lot of. Sean early in the ruck. Good work by Bates to kick it out of that clearance. And McLean, quick handball down to Stewart. Stewart's kick towards the wing area, over the top of Galvin's head, and taking the 2 grabs there was Jaden Burns. It's been good for the power. It has been good. Inboard kick can find Glenn. And Glenn's going to the far outside of the Western Park. Good spoil on the outer side there was from McIntosh, and he won the footy at ground level as well. He's brought it back to where it just came from. Galvin had a little fumble. Thomas closes. Galvin's got the footy. Handballs across to Stern. Stern's got Kaya. He's ignored that one because he's going to chip it over the top. Well, that's probably not the best kick. And Lamb was there. Good work by Muratore. Chug was able to help and support. Handball over the top to Burns. Hesitation.
Free kick.
To Chug.
Held off down the ground, free kick.
All right.
Ends up in the hands of Burns.
So Burns. He wants to come to the near. Thomas turns quickly and gets to the wing. Because the open player out here is Tiziani. He's got one further afield. Is it Joyce? It is. He can mark and present to Dawson. Stewart's going to come in front. Great courage. Going for the football, and then Dawson decides to do a little bit what happens in the World Cup at the moment, a dive. It went to Patterson on the...
Patterson, he's going to switch it across, goes forward and flying, looking for Blair. Blair wasn't able to get it though. He's ripped straight off the ball. Contested in the middle of the ground. Chug gets the handball out, spinning in. Getting the hands there, nothing coming from it. Sean back in the middle of the ground, sends the ball forward. It's the kick off the side of the boot. It's going to be marked there in the hands of Leighton. Comes back in towards the middle of the ground. There's Wonthaggi players everywhere. Over the back, not able to take the mark though was Stern, but did well, got back onto the ball. Coming out, McIntosh has taken a fresh air, he think he was at the World Cup.
Yep.
Grummage off the ground though there. Goes forward through Dawson. Dawson inside 50. The kick's not great. Out there in front of Jackson Foon. He sees the ball over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Boxer.
Oh, I'm just sick of repeating myself. The skill level's letting them down at the moment too, the goals. Both sides haven't been great, but more evident there with the goals how much they had to work out of their defensive 50. And once they get it to the centre of the ground, all they did was turn it back over again.
Which is interesting between these two top teams.
Yeah, unreal.
Maybe it is the pressure. Or the perceived pressure.
I reckon he tripped over a shadow over there before, because actually the shadow is coming over the ground at the moment.
Shine in the front spot. Dawson goes back to brother Dawson, who drives it inside forward 50. Brain a one-on-one with Stewart.
Oh, free kick.
A lot of tackles, a lot of pressure. It comes out now. McGuinness wants to go on his right, gives a handball. Tiziani. And we have a 1-point margin down here at Western Park. Hunter Tiziani from the power. They get back-to-back goals, and Warragul haven't kicked a goal since the 30-minute mark of the first quarter. And the power closed to within a point box.
So, look, 43 minutes without a goal. It's worrying signs here for Warragul. I haven't seen them throw those magnets around at the minute. They're still happy to go with what they're going with at the minute. But Wonthaggi are making them pay. So the ball's getting inside 50, even though it's not clean, they're making them pay once the ball's outside of their defensive 50. Warragul really got to sharpen this up really, really quickly.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, the margin is now 1 point. Wonthaggi just kicked another goal, making it 4-2-26 to Warragul's 4-9-27.
Just players that have gone missing as well. Hobbs, we haven't called his name for quite a while either, and he was a real big factor in that first quarter.
Was the power get another clearance out of here? It's Patterson's going to go back to Dawson.
Oh, trouble.
The wrong move. He's wrapped up straight away, and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball.
Oopsies.
Absolutely. Just need to put that on the boot there from Patterson. So it's going to be Warragul looking to come inside 50. McIntosh on that left foot goes short, not 15. Play on the call. Lamb gets it back to McIntosh. Hands over to 5 outs. Let's go. Oh, he dropped what he should have. Gets a handball across there to Burns, who's going to take a clearing kick out, but it's going to come straight back. There's a big ruckman in Grays. He's going to dump this ball out about 15. Calvin goes flying over the back kick. And Mark's taken. Maresco comes out wide to Tiziano. Again, that's something. Good tackle there by Tom Logan, and he's going to be rewarded. Here we go. 100 metres away, the umpire's come and decided he's going to ping it.
Young Logan can kick this. It's not a very deep.
Logan from right in front of the commentary box here. Park.
Put us through, son.
They haven't kicked a goal since the 30th minute mark of the first quarter. Logan just sets it up. 3, 4, 5, he's going to be paid it. That man, Boxer, who you said has done nothing for a while.
I didn't say he did nothing. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. But he hasn't been as influential as he was in that first quarter.
Hobbsy. Telling them how far back they need to get. Has marked it just before the line. And he's going to go back and he's going to have to snap this one over his left shoulder. This is not 15. Mark his own ball. He's wrapped up.
What is happening? Someone tell me, what the hell happened to Warragul?
What happened to Benny Hill? Is he
Oh, my God.
That went 300.
Everyone stop and do the hokey pokey.
Stop. Left foot in and put your left foot in.
Left foot in.
John Joyce wrapped up by Hobbs.
What is going on?
There's a circus here at West. Wouldn't believe it. Tom Hobbs has bellied the. So far, he throws it on the left boot. He's pushed it through for a minus. Another minus score for the Gulls.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, that now brings Warragul to a 2-point lead, making it 4-9.
Oh, show me to kick it. Look. And that makes.
Oh, poor old polystyrene man.
Oh.
Nearly marked his own footy as well. And then Vinny Kaya. Fast. That far back, that's nearly impossible as well. After it hit 4 trees. Go short. Defensive back. It's slower. Power though. They've 2-point margin. Tip over the top. Burns. Couldn't even execute. On occasion. Bowling club. Now Hobbs got tackled quickly. Couldn't get a handball away. Umpire lets it go. Burns gives one out to Reed. He goes with the check side and it's looking for the boundary line. Foon taps it towards that area and now we've got a bit of a dust up. There's a free kick. It's coming back to Hobbs.
How did he milk that one?
Got one over the shoulder.
I could give you a guess, Boxer.
Well, the umpire was right there and this could be a circuit breaker to change it. It's not what the game needed, to be fair, from an umpire's whistle. That's the umpires, that is. The teams, well, they've been a little bit off.
Umpires are best on ground at the moment. I can't pick it. No, they're not.
Says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. What we don't want, though,
2v3.
We don't want them to continue that way, to have an influence on the game. It's a 2-point margin. Now, Warragul 3-10-28. Wonthaggi 4-2-26 with a Hobbs shot on goal. After a off-the-ball whistle for over the shoulder. Hobbs, slide angle, 35 metres out. On its way. It's a better drop punt than before, but and it's another minus score, Addy.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, that now brings Warragul to 4-10 to Wonthaggi's 4-2-26. So just a 3-point lead there.
3-11.
3-11, I think you went. On there somewhere.
Yep.
3-11-29.
We're about to tick over time on here in this third quarter, and this is an interesting game if there's anything to say. As the ball comes back down, handball comes off, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle, he's going to be ping-folding the ball.
And Timmy, Jordan Stewart's gone forward. They've done it. They've finally made the call.
Absolutely, that was 50. Went to play on there, did Joyce. McIntosh just stuck a hand in there.
And a double 50.
Double 50.
Well, we just
Did you just say you didn't want the up the game, Scud?
Yep, I did.
Well, there is 100 metres that is just been paid here, and Joyce is going to go from his the back 50 or just outside his defensive 50 to have a shot on goal from about 35 metres out, pretty much on a direct angle here.
But take that away, though, again, the umpire part of it, if you yap it, you're going to get pinged for it, right? So yeah, that's how it goes.
He put a hand in there which he shouldn't have, but so Joyce, to give the chance, to give the power the lead for the first time today. Comes in, send it's on its way, goal umpire shuffles, but it's through the big sticks, and the power in front.
This is the opportunity where I think a coach would love just to have a timeout, get his players back off the ground and absolutely tell them exactly what's going on, because I'll be looking forward to going down there at three-quarter time because I want to get the blood flowing anyway, but at the same time, to hear what Gary Ayres has to say about this quarter, especially the last two quarters, because right now, their discipline and their inability to hit targets is letting them down.
And on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Wonthaggi are now in front, 5-2-32 to Warragul's 3-11-29.
So 5 goals straight it has been to Wonthaggi, to Warragul's 9 points.
Free kick.
Oh, in the middle of the ground, good call, Boxer, good pick up. Burke has it for the power, drives it straight inside forward 50. McGuinness, the body work on Masterson was fair, and he's been awarded the mark. Man on the mark stands 47 metres. McGuinness, they've kicked their 3 goals of the quarter. We've ticked into 22 minutes.
Now here's a player that can kick this one, Scud. He's got a thumping kick.
All right, so
similar angle for the first quarter.
Yeah,
was a point.
It's a point. It was a goalish point.
Cooper McGuinness comes in. 53-metre. By the time he gets to kicking it, he does on its way.
Bang, bang.
It is a Zambrero goal that a contender to Cooper McGuinness.
So if I keep picking them like that, I'll give you the tip. I'll play Tats Lotto tonight and won't see you again next week. But well, there's a bye next week. But what a kick. Again, another indiscretion in the middle of the ground. Free kick. Exactly what it was for. I'm not sure whether it was too many in the middle of the ground or another. But again, it's let them down at the moment, the goals, and they'll be very disappointed with that. And Wonthaggi's making them pay.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, that now brings the margin to 9 points, favouring Wonthaggi 6-2. 3-11-29.
And the thing about it is the way that Warragul playing, I can't even see him coming back from here at the moment.
Big moment thanks to the Mall Bowling Club. Down under the dome. Gray gets a tap down. Hobbs tried to get the kick, but Burke got his hand in the way there. Goes again. Coming through McIntosh handball. Burke, he just throws it on the boot. It's been big in this. Blair picks it up. Strong tackle. But Tiziani's going to come through. Oh, he's just wrapped up straight by Galvin. Going to turn the ball over, and it's going to be Warragul. McIntosh trying to get that through there, get a handball over the top. That was poor. It was 1v5. Blair, nice little throw or tap.
You're being a bit kind then.
Which
1v7 it was. It was just crazy.
I could only see 4 with the light pole in the way, Boxer.
But the thing is, this is again, what is happening out there? Is it the perceived pressure, or is it the fact that they've just gone into a shell here, the Warragul side, and don't have enough talk around the ball just to make sure that they get the ball out of there cleanly?
The pressure from the power is certainly up. Gray says, get this thing out of here, gives the big thump, but it ends up in the hands of Chug to Bates. He looked to go right, left, right, ends up in the hands back there of Burns on his left foot, sends the ball inside 50. Galvin comes through, couldn't take the mark. Play on's the call. And the umpire says, I'll have this inside 50. Power pressing here. They're 9 points in front. 4-goal quarter.
Don't expect it to go too long, Timmy.
I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah. Gets a handball coming down there. Quick kick coming out from Leighton. And Chug, he's going to reload and go again.
So he looks up. It's a crowded forward line at the moment. As we said, they lead by 9 now. He's going to basketball this around. And Reed takes the grab. Point margin, sorry.
Yep.
9.
With scoreboard, we'll have a check of that at 3/4 time. Addy is okay. Addy is out. The drive's in. Forward 50, well, all the Warragul defenders let it go, and it allows Warragul Wonthaggi to come in. Dawson gave a slick handball, too hot though. Kaya was there, goes to ground, and umpire said, let's ball it up. There's a bit of a dust up in the pocket as well, and that is quickly subsided. Williams and Mark.
That was an interesting one. 3 Warragul blokes, and they all just watched the ball land.
Exactly right. Needed a little bit of urgency. Gray grabbed it out of the ruck, got boot to ball. Complete the mark there was Dawson. Williams tried to duck the shoulder, got wrapped up. Umpire said, my ball.
Just those players from Warragul. They just need those players to really step up. There's a few that we haven't called for a little while.
25 minutes gone here. Gray works. Clearing kick, though, comes out, and the mark... No, it's going to be a ball up.
Another
by the umpire. So Burke will come in and do the ruck work against Gray here. Gray again, just working them under when they get into the air, does well, sends the ball forward. Reed goes back with the flight of the ball. Stewart, who'd gone forward, gets the tap there in front of Thomas. Follows it up, finds Hobbs. He's got one handball. Comes in, gets the handball to Sarong, rolls into 20.
Yeah.
And puts it through. Final goal for the Gulls, much needed as we approach three-quarter time.
You got to take your hat off to Big Matty, the one that was the influence in all that play, both plays, because he had to bullock his way through. He said, if you're not going to do it, just follow me and I'll show you how to do it. And he won the ball forward. Stewart playing in front was a real key factor in that too. So the quick hands, Hobbs the run on, just good setup there by the Gulls. Just hopefully they can take a little bit more confidence out of this one and start building on that goal.
On the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard now, that brings the game to 4-11-35 Warragul to Wonthaggi's 6-2-38.
So margin back to 3. Closing in on three-quarter time. Big moment all thanks to the Moore Bowling Club. That was their first goal since the 30-minute mark of the first quarter. Can they find another one? This time, though, it's Bates. Right foot kick to open space. Bray's out there. He's got a couple to beat. And a little tap forward there by Stern. Looks like Stern might have gone back as well. Boxer, has he?
He has gone back.
Free kick.
So Galvin and Stern have gone back. Sarong, it's Sarong and Lamb deep with Jordan Stewart here for the Warragul side.
So Stern won himself the free kick on that outer side, as you heard from Timmy. Just a bit of a tug of the jumper, was it?
A bit over the shoulder from Bray.
Okay.
So that means now with Sarong forward, Hughes has gone into the ruck to cover Gray when he's off the ground.
Stern goes backwards to Moore. Moore's got a teammate in Olsen in the goal square. Defensive goal square, that is. And Warragul back pedal. Well worked out by Wonthaggi. They've shut down the switch, so they've had to go really short to the pocket where Masterson has it. And they've really hemmed him on this side of the ground now. Unless they switch it back, the only kick is long down the line.
He's got a couple in the middle.
Well, that's where he's looking to go. But that could be dangerous, Timmy, because Jai Williams picked it off from the wing and intercept mark with a shot on goal. Well done by the Wonthaggi defence there.
It was really good then, too. You're right. They hemmed the players onto this side of the ground, but they had two players covering the middle. And I'm not sure if Masterson was blindsided by that. All he had was one option in the middle of the ground, but he was surrounded by Wonthaggi players, so it was well read by... Got it in his hands now.
Jai Williams.
Jai Williams was very, very well read by him.
It's a beautiful kick of the footy is Jai as well. And it's exactly the way you play team defence, isn't it? You tempt them to go in the middle of the ground where it's a dangerous spot to go. Can they make them pay? Right on 50, who's got underneath that one. That's going to miss. Might not even make the distance. It's helped through in the end by a Galvin fist. It's a minor score. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard in this third quarter. Get one of 6 cups free with a FIFA World Cup meal at That
now takes Wonthaggi to 6-3-39 to Warragul's 4-11-35.
So to Stern in the back pocket. As we said, he's moved down there in this third quarter. He comes out wide to the wing. Good body work there from Bates. 1-2, wasn't able to take the mark. Umpire said, I'll have it.
Gee, man in front got the first touch.
Yeah, Bates has just asked the question. And I said, I've had 3 goes at it. What did I do wrong? Umpire said, just give the ball to me and I'm going to throw this thing up here. Far side here at Western Park. Burke got the tap down. Hobbs does well. Gets it to Hughes. His handball. Oh, Blair just picked the pocket. Sends the ball inside 50. In front. No one to take the mark. It's going to come out through Warragul. Get it clean, which they can't. Blair again.
Well
Jesus, been big. He gives away 1, gives away 2. The umpire said he got that on the boot. The controlling umpire said he got it on the boot. The non-controlling umpire said he didn't.
And to be fair, Timmy, the other one had a better view on it.
Kaya comes back through the middle of the ground. Comes out wide and finds Leighton. He gets in front of the coach's boxes to Galvin on that raking left foot. It's a horrendous kick, but it might work out well for them. So it goes over the boundary line in front of... And Tom, good word throwing. Horrendous.
Because a lot of their skills have been horrendous.
3 points is the margin. 4 points is the margin. As we've got a boundary throw. 5 metres out, Burke with a tap down. Bates becomes the tackler on Hobbs, and then Hobbs just dumps him down. Wow, that's...
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see why the umpire's got...
I know what we saw, but why did he need to do? Good decision.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that is a good decision. And I agree. We agree with it. Warragul supporters aren't happy with it, but it has to be the free kick. And Bates said, I'm going to quickly play on. I'm going to get it to Burke. He can turn and go. He's got that run. Patterson goes towards Sean, and Sean's got a free kick for chopping the shoulder. And Galvin's gone down hard. Just keep an eye on that boxer. Yep. He may have just tweaked that right knee, I reckon, on landing.
Oh, he hasn't stood on the mark.
And Sean goes to the pocket. McGuinness takes the grab. Well, not paid.
He's bringing himself off too, Calvin. He has
now at 50, so there was a mark that because Cooper McGuinness took the mark, and we thought it looked like there was no play on. The Warragul guy tackled him, and the umpire said, you can't do that. That's 50-metre penalty. So the siren sounded, as you just heard. Cooper McGuinness is going to have a shot from point-blank range, and they're going to extend the margin. This will be out to a 10-point margin at three-quarter time. Big moment for the Moore Bowling Club right here. Cooper McGuinness puts it through. The Power at three-quarter time. Well, they lead by 10 points. It's been a 5-goal-to-1 quarter for the Power after they trailed by 12 at the half. They are now lead by 10 points going into the final quarter. You're listening to Gippsland Live. All thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe, plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League, visit Electel after the final siren.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
Yes, welcome back to Western Park, and it is total Wonthaggi quarter. 5 goals to 1 in the quarter. Cooper McGuinness kicked one on the siren after a 50-metre penalty to become the only multiple goal scorer of the game. He's got 2, and they lead it by 10 points at three-quarter time. Wonthaggi 7-3-45, leading Warragul 4-11-35. And as we said, 5 goal, 1 quarter. And Warragul get 3 goals in the first, but then their only other goal now was at the 26-minute mark of the third quarter. It's been few and far between. Nick Licino for Metricon Homes has gone out to both of those huddles, and there's a massive swarm of supporters around this Warragul huddle at three-quarter time. And it'll be interesting to see what Coach Ayres has to say. Has he got something else up his sleeve? We'll find out from Nick when he returns. Addy Howe's been working some of the team stats for us, and that quarter, Addy, it certainly balanced things out, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did. It seems like every quarter, one team's on, one team's off. So for inside 50s this quarter, Warragul 8 to Wonthaggi 14, which now brings it to 31 even for both teams. Clearances, Warragul 8 to Wonthaggi 8 that quarter, with centre clearances 2-2 both teams. Free kicks, Warragul 7 to Wonthaggi's 12, bringing that 22 to 21. So even in that aspect as well. So pretty even across the board for that quarter.
Timmy, it's interesting, isn't it, with the inside 50s at 31 locked apiece. 15 scoring shots for Warragul, 10 scoring shots for Wonthaggi. The Power lead by 10 points. It's really in the balance still, even after that good quarter from the Power.
Oh, absolutely. What that did was just bring the game back into their terms a little bit and set us up for a cracking last quarter. The efficiency for Warragul going forward hasn't been there. We saw that they kicked 9 points in a row, before Sarong was able to roll through at the 26-minute mark and snag that goal for the first one that they'd had since the break. So set up for a cracking last quarter. As we know, Coach Ayres has just let his players out, so just had them in there for a little bit extra time than the Wonthaggi guys, but very interesting to see how this one plays out.
All right, I've got some AFL scores for you. In the AFL earlier today, it was Carlton winning by 53 points, 17-15, 117, defeating the West Coast Eagles 9-10-64. There is a game being played right now at the MCG between two arch rivals. That has just started, and it's Collingwood 1 straight 6. Richmond, that is, 1 behind. Tim Sexton, you got a couple of scores out of the Gippsland League, have you, over there?
I do. Other round 11 matches. We got three-quarter time. Leongatha 17-16, 118 over Bairnsdale 5-2-32. Out at Maffra, 13-11-89 Maffra. Moe 15-4-94.
Wow.
Under a kick at three-quarter time.
Gee whiz.
Young Maffra side putting it right up to our ladder leaders. Morwell, well, that one's well and truly done. 22-16, 148 over Sale 3-1-19. And our other close one, three-quarter time at Traralgon. 8-9-57 and the Hawks 7-9-51. So one straight kick in that game there as well.
It is something about that Druin side. They like playing against Traralgon. Very competitive in both games this season in 2026. Of course, all those scores thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland Last Chance. Half-yearly clearance ends on Tuesday on lounges, sofas, outdoor and dining furniture, barbecues and more. And the final quarter is about to get underway with a 10-point margin in favour of the travelling Wonthaggi side. Burke got a handball out to Lindsay. It's too hot. Hobbs is there. Handballed over the top. The run. A forward handball to Sanini. One bounce, 50 metres, inside 20 seconds. Riley Sanini, no, there's a mark on the goal line. And it is to Stern, who's down back in the forward line after a small little hiatus in the back half. And Tom Stern has gone back. He's going to be on a tight angle inside the first minute of play to close the margin again for this home side. Tommy Stern, city end of the ground at Western Park. He's going with the traditional drop punt, and he's hit it into the upright, as you can hear by the moans and the groans from the supporters below us.
And on the Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard, that now brings Warragul to 4-12-36, Wonthaggi 7-3-45.
So Muratore comes straight. The kick's a good one. Oh, ran through the hands of Thomas. Turnover right in the middle of the ground. Looking for Lamb. There is Stern. Wasn't able to take the mark, and they'll get the ball over the boundary line. Nothing's changed, Boxer.
No, nothing has, but a very animated and but under control Gary Ayres at that huddle. It's all about now their resilience on how they respond here. No player's got to have their ball in the hand for longer than 3 seconds or look out.
Burke and Sarong, short throw in, neither was able to get it. Chug then takes the handball, gives it across to Burke. Burke says, I'll just punch this thing out of here and see how we go. But in the man there, Hobbsy comes around, throws it on the left boot, delivers ball inside 50, coming out on a strong lead in front. No one's able to take the mark. Clears to the ground. Free kick though.
He's paid the mark. He's paid the mark, Timmy.
Okay, thank you, Box. Reed is going to come out to the far side. Kick finds Bates. Dickinson it is, sorry. Just working around the light post here, Scud, aren't we?
He's got called to play on too, by the way.
He has. He's going to go and deliver the ball out on this far wing here. Sean, front position. Stewart, who's gone back. Maybe that's the change there. Stewart back and Stern gone forward.
Yeah.
He's now called to play on from Jordan Stewart. Goes in. He's got the lead, but he's going to turn the ball over. And the mark taken there by Dickinson. They're just playing kick the kick.
That's because Galvin as well. I think that's the reason why they've had to go.
Thank you, Sean. True centre wing, far side here, Western Park. Hope you're enjoying listening to Gippsland. Joyce. Slow build up here by the Power. He's got Bates. Puts it over his head and finds Hobbs, and Hobbs says, I'm off. There he goes and takes a bounce through the middle of the ground here at Western Park. Kicks over the top. That's Galvin that's come through there, but Moresco leaves Lamb, does well, comes through, finds the handball, kicks it out wide, and ends up in the hand.
So on the wing is Williams, the run and draw to Burke. Hands, and now play goes up and marks. There in ignored. Jared Blair's. There it goes. Burke.
Whichever way. The ball.
Quite fair scoreboard.
The other part about that quarter-time huddle, three-quarter time huddle, to gain yardage, obviously he's picked up the fact that level isn't up to standard. So all he wants to do is gain ground. All he wants to do is get the ball forward. They've turned the thing over. Now Wonthaggi have made him pay. Perfect start there with Stern's goal. But again, just that little bit of undisciplined stuff, that was quite a clear message. Has to diminish. Right now, I don't know if it
gives Wonthaggi a 15-point lead with the score 351 to Warragul 4-12-13.
For a moment here for Big Bowling Club. Number $25 every Saturday night. Coming out through the middle there. Stanini going to send it forward inside 50 on the lead, working himself under the ball there though. Wonthaggi opponent coming through. Chug wasn't able to get it, but in the end he's able to then tap it forward. Nothing clean at the moment there for him. Back through in the hands of Dawson. Got a handball back over the top if he wants to. Does. Dickinson back to Chug. Chug just says, get this thing out of here. Throws it on the boot, but out of bounds on the full. Stewart's going to take the free kick. He's going to come back and it's going to go to Stewart, not 15. Well, the umpire says it is. Play on. Comes inboard. In the middle of the park here, Sean going back with the flight of the ball. Hobbs came over the top. Blair gets back there, does well. Great tackle by Hobbs. That's holding the ball. Umpire play on. Boxer not sure what's going on there. Sanini handball back out, looking for Masterson. McInnes, he works him off the ball. And that'll be my ball.
Not sure what he's... whatever that was there with the umpire, but they've caught it all day, and that was probably the most blatant one we've seen.
There's three of them out there. Burke over the top of Gray, does well, wrapped up in a strong tackle. Hobbs again, we'll have another ball up. Daryl Cooling on TRFM.
Gray with a tap down. Hobbs is there to shag. Gives it across to his teammate in Leighton. He kicks it around the body.
What's going on? What is going on?
We're going to boundary throw in.
I only went to the huddle for 5 minutes and I've come back and it's Where are we? A couple of little sherbets at 3/4 time, do we?
It is free.
There's a couple of little warm.
There's no warmer down there.
Absolutely icicles in this commentary box, and
I tell you how cold it is. The sun's gone away and the moon's out. Have a look. That's how cold it is. Jeez. Or is that the sun?
I think that's
frozen over.
It's 4:30 on a Saturday afternoon in Gippsland, and that's what you get. Sun shining with the moon out, freezing cold. Ball comes to half forward. Tiziani gave a quick one to Dawson. Off the side of the boot, Lux of Fortune to Brian and McKinnon. When it goes... meant to get in the hand. Right. With the barrel. Pressure. It's a long way back for Warragul.
He's kicked the last 3 goals. Power to McGuinness. So a great effort by him as well. So Warragul's side need to now re-establish themselves. I think the lead's now probably too far gone, and I reckon by the time the way things are going with the weather, the fog's going to kick in a minute, and they won't have a chance. So over to you, Addie.
On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, we now have a 21-point lead to Wonthaggi, 9-3-57, Warragul 4-12-36.
This jet box.
I haven't started anything. I can't believe it.
Well, they're going to kick 4. The game, Jimmy.
Absolutely. Off the ground. Hands of McGuinness. McGuinness.
No. That's not a free kick.
What wasn't a free kick for? With his head over the ball. Boxer, we're on radio. You got to talk so we know what's going on.
I'll try to work it out.
McGuinness had his head over the ball, and Masterson just came in, and Masterson can't believe that he didn't get one earlier, which he should have. But McGuinness, to go back for goal number 5 is what he's looking for here.
And a 4th in a row.
Absolutely. Here at Western Park, this could... At 9.5 minutes gone here in this last quarter. McGuinness, for his third of the quarter, sends it on its way. It's gone through. They're happy, and the Power are home.
Of that one, but he's definitely had his head over the ball, but I don't... It was too high. I think the side-on contact was probably more what I was trying to imply. But anyway, you can't take the free kicks away. He's got another goal for the afternoon, and now you can put a fork in Warragul. She's all done.
On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, Wonthaggi now have a 27-point lead, 10-3-63 to Warragul's 4-12-36.
Sorry, Addie, I can see Timmy had the scores for around the grounds while I was away. Did you write that one down correctly? Mafra?
Yep.
13-11-89 to Murray 15-4-94.
So Gray out of the middle of the ground, gets the clearance. Yes, we're shocked as well, Boxer. Keep an eye on those scores. Can Warragul find something as they tap it forward through Hefford? Standing tall back there was Reed. And we'll have a centre-half forward for the goals.
I can quickly update you on those scores as well. Now, Mafra has taken the lead against Murray. It is 15-12-102 to Murray 15-4-94.
Wow. Wowee.
That'll be the biggest last 10 years.
Yep, certainly would be. We've got a secondary stoppage at Western Park. Gray with a tap down out the back. Nicely done by Dawson. Goes straight up and down. Stand underneath it. Blair was one of those. Attacking it quickly was Tiziani. Lost the footy. Patterson was there as well. Now Blair comes the other direction. Good tackle that time by... And another stoppage. Warragul got to find something.
Can I ask a question? You said up and down in the mine shaft, right? Isn't the mine shaft...
Yeah, but how do you
got to go up and down? You had to get out.
Yep, underground.
Can you draw a picture for him? He's better with pictures, not words. Here's Over the top from the clearance. Burke went one hand. There's a whistle. Timmy.
Free kick off the ball. It's being held without it. Go to Sanini.
After he handballed that footy out. Oh, now he's been called to come over and kick over the man on the mark. Yep. Because he's having a shot from...
As a shot.
He's going to go to the target order, come off the instep, and Reed has a couple... So Galvin led to the pocket and it went to the other side. Out wide, they kick towards Williams. We know he's got some wheels. Does it sit for him nicely? He goes to ground. McIntosh's tackler and dragged in. Now, on the other side of the ground, we have a stoppage. The margin at, what do we got? 4-12-36 to Wonthaggi 10-3. 63.
27. I might as well say it too, everybody else did.
27-point margin. Williams from the stoppage kicks around the body.
Free kick downfield.
After he kicked it.
While we're waiting for the footy to come back around the grounds, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture Gippsland in the AFL. This one's for you, Daryl. The Tigers, 139. They lead Collingwood 117.
Blow the siren.
Don't get too excited, Daryl. You're concentrating there on the other game.
No, comes back in, finds Reed. In the middle of the ground here at Western Park. He's going to go back out wide. And then out there in Williams. Williams goes to the short corner looking for Sean. And he's put social rooms out of bounds on the full. It'll be Jordan Stewart. Do you roll the dice again and try and put him forward and see what... That's going to be a free kick downfield.
Yep.
He certainly played for that one a little bit.
Come on.
Nothing to be silly about. So Vinny Kaya is going to have the free kick. No, he's going to be, not him, you. You come back and have the free kick.
Mr. Hefford.
Mr. Hefford is what the umpire was saying. So Hefford. Masterson wanted to handball off, but he didn't get it. He goes out wide, and that kick needs to be good. Oh, shocking bounce, so, but does well. Coming through the middle. Power with too much. They're going to get something clean out of this. Hobbs is wrapped up. That'll be my ball in the middle of the ground, says the umpire. We'll have a ball up. 13 minutes, nearly 14 minutes gone here. 27 points is the margin. I've kicked the last 4 goals.
Boxer, keep us up to date with those scores that are happening from around the grounds.
Will do, buddy.
As Stern goes forward again and out the wide there towards Lamb. He's got a couple to beat. Reed's one of those, but Lamb does okay for the moment. Now just the weight of numbers for the Power hold up at the minute. There's Warragul. Now they get a little bit of support. High kick around the body from Grummage. Working hard there was Galvin. Little tap forward. He's got Joyce for company. Galvin kept his feet. A fight footer at ground level. And inside Warragul's forward 50.
Let's go to the North Gympie then, Scott, while we can. Hayfield 19-19, 133 to Glengarry, 6 straight 36. Woodside 12-17, 89 to Gormandale, 6-4-40. TTU 5-5-35 to Lawn North, 25-16, 166.
So ball in the middle of the ground. Carpenter handballs to open space. Williams, little tap forward. Tiziani's there. Wants to gather it. Couldn't get it cleanly. Quick handball for Moore. Under pressure is Lindsay. And on the outer side, we'll have a ball up.
I'll keep going, Scudman. Rosedale 9-8-62 to Sale City, 6-2-38. Churchill 16-13, 109 to Yarram, 8-11-59. That's a final score in that game as well.
Going to have another ball up here in true centre wing, far side, Western Park. The last 11 goals have come to the Power. They lead by 27 now. As they come through the game, ground there is Leighton, sends the ball forward. But out there through Burns, gets a handball. The relieving kick from the Power goes out wide. 1-on-2 contest out there. Does well is Dawson, forces McIntosh. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Tim, these are all final scores in the Mid-Gippsland Football League. They decided to put the cue in the rack and go home. It's only, 4:38, people. Ballara, 12-14, 86, 9-10, 64. 2011, 131 to Tarwin, 5-4-34. MDU 12-10, 82 to River North, 7-6, 48.
Lindsay handballs out. Williams puts it on the boot. 1-on-1 contest with Bray and Stewart. They both had each other wrapped up and continue to have each other wrapped up. It does well, comes through there, gets a handball across to Blair. Blair, just a little chip kick over the top. Masterson's going to be first to it, gets a shocking bounce. He's going to rail out of bounds in front of Olsen. We'll have another boundary throw in inside the Powers, forward 50.
And the two teams that needed to win the Mid-Gippy both won. Newborough 11-17, 83 defeated Moore Lease 4-4, 28. And Thorpedale 20-11, 131 defeated Stony Creek 8-10, 58. And Yanar 13-12, 90, Hill End 6-5, 41.
Bray with a tap down inside Wonthaggi's forward 50. Sarong was there, didn't have the footy, and the free kick's going to Liam Sarong. Just quickly, this Mafra game, they're still in front in Moe. 14-minute mark of the final quarter. It's 108-94. Back here at Western Park, McIntosh's kick in the middle of the ground will be turned.
It's unbelievable.
27 points is the margin at the moment for the Power here. Out wide to Williams. Williams into McGuinness on a lead. Can't complete.
To him off his left hand. Oh.
By 8 points, Mafra's got a goal. Sorry, Mafra.
No, so that's my job. Let me stick with my job. You don't know how to add up, and now you can't read it.
So the light pole's in the way. Sean front position. He's wrapped up straight away by Hughes.
The light pole's in the way of his phone, is it?
On the 50. Secondary tap. Lindsay couldn't get anything from it. Oh, the other umpire. Free kick will go to Thomas Glenn. So Glenn, too far out to score, just chips it in, looking for McGuinness. McGuinness on McLean, does well in front position. Warragul have parked the bus there with a few going back. Clearing kick comes out, gets a fist in there. Does well from Warragul there is, puts it over the boundary line. 19 minutes. Hobbs gets the handball down to Logan. 2-on-1 contest going. There is Reed in front of Lamb.
Well, you might as well call them.
Nicolaccino's on delayed time. We've got the score before it happens. Boxer and let us know what happens.
Like that bit, Foxer.
Back here at Western Park, it's Wonthaggi going to win this game of footy. It's been a good one. Williams on the wing, drives it inside forward 50, front spot Masters. His hand to the umpire. Blair's there with Carpenter. Food tries to get a handle across the bird.
$12.36.
Ball comes back in straight down the middle. Marked there by Joyce in the middle of the ground. He's going to switch it and look to go out to that far side. Centering ball nice and low. Geez, they've made it hard for their big man today, some of these Wonthaggi blokes. But Burke does well. Keeps the ball out in front of him there. Trying to was Glenn. Wasn't able to get anything from it. And now through McIntosh. Grummich out to Kaya. Out to the far side. Warragul lowers the eyes. Fight Jed Lamb on the. He takes the marks 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle. He's going to go back quickly, comes in, plays on, sends it on its way, and misses through for a minor score.
On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, that was a minor score. 4-13-37, 10-4-64.
Bad kicking, bad football, isn't it?
Certainly is. Dawson now, his kick to Sean.
Liked his game.
Yeah, here's about our ground performer, thanks to Gippsland MG. The MG U9 dual cab ute, engineered for work, weekend adventures and everything in between, available now at Gippsland MG. This Wonthaggi power side since half-time have been in total control. Warragul's only managed the one goal. Timmy said bad kicking. As Wonthaggi have kicked 9 for the half.
We've gone back to an 8-point game with Mafra and Moe, 114 to 106 Mafra's way.
Well done, Nick. Now you're on the game. All thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture there around the ground scores. We're going to stoppage here on the wing area. On the outer side here at Western Park, closing in, sun is setting down in the west.
And the moon is bright.
The moon is bright. It is a Wonthaggi 10-4-64, Warragul 4-13-37. We're going to secondary stoppage. Timmy just did say poor kicking is poor football. However, it's not the reflection that Warragul have really been in this game of footy since quarter time, to be fair.
No, well, definitely not since half-time. I mean, the second quarter was a bit of a nothing quarter, if you think about it from the game's perspective. But no, they jumped out of the blocks. But realistically, the Power have had full control, especially in this second half.
So back to commentary. Burn. Go through under and champions from last week. He's 1 week later. Mafra. They do have a shot on goal. Gagliarini's got a shot on the last quarter as
Burke gets a tap down. Across to Sanini. Sanini's handball's cut off by Dawson.
2-point deficit against Mafra, 7-14, 22 minutes played.
Cracking game out there at Mafra.
Baby, he might be right.
He might be. Well, he's still a moron, but he doesn't change that.
That part's not going to be wrong. Gray, front position, got the tap down though. On there.
Played there.
2 3/4 played there. Jack McQuillan with a shot. Has a quick kick from the Power. Goes inside Galvano, takes the mark and bursts away. Centre half back, left foot kicks a good one. Got Grunt. He can have a bounce. He can 50 and he can chip it over the top, and Hughes takes the mark. He plays on. Oh my goodness.
That's their afternoon, Scud.
Nathan Muratore close. Jake Hughes thought he had more time, but Boxer, that sums it up, does it?
100% it does. That's their afternoon since quarter time.
On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, that now brings Warragul to 4-14-30. Still in the lead, 10.
Just under 3 minutes to go, Scud. Here at Western Park.
Thomas in the pocket, goes in ball. Hobbs is there, gives a handball across now to McIntosh with his left foot. Shot, it's away, and it's through for another.
On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, sorry Scud, that now brings Warragul to 4-15-39. Wonthaggi still 10-4-64.
Mafra kicked the goal, so it's now back to an 8-point game, 120 to 112. 24 minutes being played in that last quarter down at Mafra.
Reed goes out wide to Chug in his defensive 50. As the sun is setting, he's in the last little bit of sun. You can see it reflecting off the sponsors' signage out there. He goes out wide and on true centre wing, going back and taking the mark out there is Stewart. comes back inboard. Good kick. Looking for runners coming through there. Hobbs gives a don't argue to one. Umpire, get out of the way, he says. Sanini's coming through. He's going to switch the ball up to Masterson. Runner, get out of the way. Everyone's in the way there. Handball across. Upper free kick's going to be paid here to Warragul inside 50.
Exactly.
Addy, you catch that, Addy?
I don't know if he got hit in the nether region.
Okay.
or if it was his right ankle.
Isn't that where Peter Pan's? That's where Peter Pan's from, isn't it?
Let's just
Neverland.
Neverland.
Let's just clear it up, though. It's either the nether region or the left ankle. Look, I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's doing it right if it's his left ankle.
McIntosh is going to have a kick on goal from, but it's still going to be the same score.
Yes, and another bringing the score to 4-16-40 to 10-4-64, so a 24-point lead still to Wonthaggi.
Masters is okay. He's now upright, hands above his head and taking deep breaths, so I think we know where it got him.
I think we do.
So I was right.
His ankle.
Ball on the outer side, handball over the top, comes out, gets it in board. Handball was smothered, Burke's there, squeezed a handball to in. Back to Bates. Around the corner was a good one from Glenn. Got it territory. Down the line they go, but it's Warragul that got the numbers, and Gray has it. Tries to bite off a little bit through the middle of the ground. A big spoil. Masterson's there. He's recovered.
Ankle's good.
Plums are good as well. In the middle there is Moore. Gives it back to Masterson. Oh, maybe not. That kick was a little bit off the side of the boot.
It's his left ankle, not his right.
Rolls across. Stern, top of the 50. Chips to the pocket. He's got one on. Hughes takes the mark. He won't play on this occasion. He might run around now that he's gone back from the man on the mark.
We're a 7-point game down at Mafra. Moe just kicked the point, 18-5 to 18-12, 7-point game.
All right, round the body kick from Jake Hughes has put it through. And the first goal for the quarter. The first Warragul finish. It's a 26-minute mark of the third, but it's all too late. The siren sounded, and it is a big victory. It's an 18-point margin in the end to Wonthaggi. Final score sees Wonthaggi 10-4-64. Power track from home to important victory. And after the break, of course, we'll have our post-game, but more importantly, will the upset occur? I can let you know, 27 minutes have gone. It's a 1-point margin. Mafra still lead it. Let's get to a break. It's Gippsland Live. Thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical.
At Alinta Energy, we never stop moving to make sure you're happy with your energy plan. In fact, we have the most satisfied electricity customers in Victoria. So all you have to worry about is breakfast. Alinta Energy, that's true power.
In 2026, Virtue Homes continues the long-standing sponsorship of the Gippsland Football Netball League. For every new Virtue Home built by a player or official affiliated with the Gippsland League team, Virtue Homes will donate $5,000 to that club.
Blackout sale is now on at 40 Winks. Embrace the darkness and sleep in serenity. Find comfort and support with 50% off a select range of mattresses and surround yourself in luxury with 30% off selected furniture. Seize the night. This sale is drawing to an end soon. Make your way in this week. Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Electel, your local Irrigear member, locally owned with national buying power. Check out the huge range of domestic and commercial Davy pumps, firefighting pumps and equipment, pool and spa chemicals, equipment and robotic cleaners, water filtration supplies from PureTech, spit water high pressure washers, high power generators, polypipe plumbing fittings, sprinklers and a great range of Polymaster water tanks in a selection of sizes. Proudly supporting the Gippsland League. Visit Electel after the final siren.
Yeah, you know I got it at Electel.
Is the Gippsland League top 5 goals for round 10. Starting us off at number 1, it was a great goal in the derby between Gippsland and Warragul. Noah LaFrance, look at the spin, keeps tracking the footy outside of the shoe and puts it through. Have a look at that goal from Noah. That's just quality.
Yes! Noah LaFrance, and Scud might be on the money for your goal of the day.
Number 2, Joshua Glee here from Morwell. The ball just falls in his lap and he had to turn around and make it happen. And he did just that. How good is that? Number 3, James Harrison here from Warragul with a fantastic goal, this one. At the back of the pack, off the deck, and he puts it through. Oh, love that.
Harrison, if you don't mind, it's World Cup month, and that would slot in nicely in any Brazilian soccer team.